tries every night to gamble. Even when I turn off all the lights, all I see are puzzles, yeah. I'd rather be dreaming, floating while sleeping, to islands in the sky. I need you to fly me away. 7 different ways of fighting off the storm we've been sleeping on. Yeah, digging up the ground, trying to find what's wrong. Plant a seed, burn it down, make it freeze. Drown it, then we shock it till we bring it to its knees. Heaven blowing on my dice, for a prize. Feel the breeze, hear it roaring like a night. Running, climbing, swimming, gliding, maybe I'm alright. I'd rather be dreaming, floating while sleeping, to islands in the sky. I need you to fly me away tonight. Asking about my life, full of questions I couldn't answer if I tried. I'd rather be dreaming, floating while sleeping, to islands in the sky. I need you to fly me away. Please fly me away. Won't you just fly me away tonight?
Hello, how y'all doing? Oh my gosh, the chat's not working again. Back. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. How's it going, Marcus? New eyes, who dis? Hey, Rila, I see you got your new eyes. How's it going with the new eyes? Who dis? Who dis? It's like seeing the world differently, quite literally. Although, I guess sort of, because it's like if you got a new brain, you'd also see the world differently. Or if you changed any of the nerves in the pathway between the eye and the brain, you would also see differently. Interesting thoughts, interesting thoughts. How's it going, everybody? The huge sip. Gucci, love to see it, love to see it. Hello, how's it going, Cosmic? Oh my god, why is the chat not showing? Hack and hack, 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 hack. Hack and hack, 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 hack. Okay, so apparently y'all are not on TV today, unfortunate. I apologize for the lack of TV moments. How did you know the world is in 4K? Why did I add words? I apparently do not know how to speak this language. Did you know the world is in 4K? Constantly caught in 4K? My house? The world is constantly caught in 4K. I feel like if you're gonna get caught in 4K, the whole world getting caught in 4K could be worse, could be better. I mean, there are options, and that is one of them. But what if the world was in 1080p? What if the world... Wait, does that mean that if you don't wear if you need glasses and you don't wear them, that you like are watching the world in like 480p or something? Like depending on how bad your like vision is. Okay, now I'm curious if this is working. Yo-hoo, yoo-hoo, yoo-hoo. It works, it works. I've been living in 1080 for years. Yo, 1080p. Isn't that HD though? Ain't it HD? It's HD quality. So I don't know if that's necessarily a bad thing to be living in 1080. I mean, what would you prefer to live in? How would you prefer to view the world? 480? I don't think so. Anywho, apparently the chat doesn't work today. I'm sorry. If I take my glasses off, I live in 160p at distance. What about close? I'm assuming you are nearsighted then, if this is the case. If you live in 160p at distance, but like 4K up close maybe? Who knows? Who knows? I am much the same. I mean, you can literally see I am wearing glasses. Hello, it is I, Umbra with glasses. I mean, I was gonna say there hasn't been an Umbra without glasses, but that's a lie. I have been without glasses on my first model. Actually, my first couple models. Yeah, my first couple models. I didn't know how to do glasses in beta, so we had to wait till stable to have glasses. It is what it is. You learn, you live, you learn, you grow. You live, laugh, and learn. No, you just live and grow. You learn, live, and grow. Not in that order. The close is fine. About 3 feet is fine. Okay, so you got like a 3-foot like radius around you that you can see in HD, and then after that it's just 160p. Rip. So today, as y'all have seen on the Twitter, X, whatever it's called now, and Discord, we are doing a taxidermy tier list because your girl has weird brain cells. Hi, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me. I was putting into the tier maker, and you can pick a category. There was no category for taxidermy, so I just put it under animals. So whoever's scrolling the animal category, enjoy. I'm doing good. Visited a few places here and there in the city. Bought 2 notebooks and wrote my curiosity, thoughts, questions, and tasks down. Oh, nice and organized. Love to see it. Later I went outside again, and now I'm here. Welcome back inside. Seems like you had a very fulfilling day. Very busy day. Glad to hear it. I'm back. How's it going, Munch? Yeah, it doesn't work. Okay. So, unfortunately, chat will not be on screen while we do this tier list. But, as you can see, there have been some issues with putting taxidermies on the tier list. Because they say, oh yeah, you can only put them in one format, etc, etc. Only one shape. So you can pick, like, circles, you can pick squares, you can pick portrait, and you can pick landscape. Majority of them fit the best in portrait. So, we're going with portrait. However, I do actually have... I do have a large image of every single one of them that we can just, show on screen. Yeah, like that. I can just cover my face with the taxidermy. It's fine. Yeah. Submitted by all of y'all on Twitter, Discord, and also I found some on the internet when I was planning to do this project, and also some last night. Yeah, I have like 50 pictures of taxidermy saved on my PC now. Fine. At least I didn't save it anywhere else. It's only on my PC. We're good. Nobody will question the fact that there's Taxi 1 to like 55 because I lost track partway through and started picking random numbers. So, yeah. Whoops. But here we are. Taxidermies! If you are afraid of taxidermy, please look away. These are dead animals, yes. They are preserved animals. It's like when you go into a museum and you see the animals on display, and they have a little plaque, and it's like, this is a saber-toothed tiger, and it lived in this time period, it ate this kind of food, it hunted alone, and unfortunately its habitat has changed rapidly, etc, etc. Yeah, they tell those kinds of stories, and yeah, sure, sometimes it'll be like fake, like totally fake synthetic fur, little model that someone like made, 3D printed or whatever, plastic tubes. But sometimes it's taxidermy. It's genuinely the preserved parts of the animal itself. So you're seeing the authentic animal. This is a hobby, I have found out. This is a hobby. I was actually interested in looking at these back when I was like growing up, and I went to a museum, my grandparents live in a separate area of the country from me, and so I like went to visit them as a kid, and my parents took me to a museum, and there was taxidermy, and there was a section on like, failed taxidermies. Like, when you're learning to do something, you're not the greatest at it right away. I mean, practice makes perfect kind of thing. And so you're gonna get some funny ones. You're gonna get some very funny looking guys. They're a little silly. They're little silly guys. There are some like very strange, very inappropriate taxidermies, which is why we did not include them here, TOS. And also I just generally prefer not to have those kinds of things on my stream. But we also have some very funny ones, as you can see. Definitely going to enjoy the tier list. Glad to hear it. I mean, I don't know how much y'all are in tune with VTuber culture. a very common thing is to do a Smash or Pass tier list where you essentially look at people's VTuber models or their OCs and you say, hey, I think this person is very sexy and attractive. I will put them in Smash tier. Or, you know, maybe I feel like they'd be a nice friend. They look friendly and they're cute, whatever. Put them in the friend tier. Or you put them in the pass tier. You're like, not really my type, you know? That kind of thing. That's the typical VTuber tier list. Or like, you know, tier list of food. Yeah, hi. Welcome to the Eclipse Observatory, where we rate taxidermy. Hi, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me. I'm the taxidermy rater. It's me. So yeah, we have taxidermy submitted by some of y'all. I'm surprised that as many taxidermies were submitted as they were, because it's a very niche hobby thing. Actually, one of my coworkers mentioned this to me. She was just like, have you ever seen these like mice taxidermies? I don't know how we got on this topic. She's a great person. I don't know how we talk about the things we talk about. But we were talking about taxidermies. I was like, it would be funny if chat brought some taxidermies and we rated them together. So yeah, don't worry, my coworker will probably see this tier list later. I will show her the tier list, the final tier list, and I will say that yes, if y'all have input in chat into where some of these should go, please speak up when we get to them. Especially if you submitted them and you had kind of a category in mind. Not that you'll solve the categories before, but if you have a category in mind, please let me know. So yeah, we have taxidermies. That was a really long intro for this. Talking about Smash or Pass with the taxidermy dog on the screen. Hell yeah! Welcome to my chat. I don't know why I don't know why I have an accent. Why do I have an accent? Oh god, why do I have an accent? Welcome to my chat. Talking about Smash or Pass. Well, there's a giant taxidermy dog. Never mind the you know. Let me just disappear for a second so you can see the full array of taxidermy. Yeah, there's a lot. There's mice fingers, there's finger mice, there's chick bricks. Yeah, that was on Etsy. These are for sale. People do this as a hobby. It's a form of art. And people will buy this, or you know, you'll get a preserved, like normally you get like preserved deer head or whatever. You're like a hunter and you put a trophy animal on above your fireplace. Like that's the standard, like very cool professional taxidermy or like museum taxidermy. And then there's, you know, people starting out or people who make funny, cute taxidermies. Here we are. We're in the funny section of taxidermy. You've walked into the funny section of the store. You walked into the humor books. What do you call it? The joke books. Maybe if there were more taxidermy tier lists than Smash or Pass, VTwit would be a better place. Honestly, VTwit would find a way to like corrupt the heck out of this. It would happen eventually. With enough people, it's bound to happen. It's a given. I mean, VTwit is great and all, but please, taxidermy tier list will stay here. Unless it takes off. That'd be terrifying if like everyone started doing taxidermy tier lists. I just want to see it. I just want to see how people would rate these taxidermies. Also, chat, if you would like, I believe that I can actually just straight up... Okay, so this is in presentation mode because I didn't want to have, you know, possibly inappropriate advertisements on my, on my stream. So I will put this in the chat. If you would like to rate the taxidermies, here's the tier list maker. I'm actually just going to pin this to the chat. If, you know, if my PC would allow me. Eventually they will merge into one. Eventually they will all become one massive taxidermy. Okay, here's the tier list. Y'all can feel free to fill it out, put it in the Discord and the stream events, or put it on Twitter and tag me. I would love to see how y'all rate taxidermies. Maybe we'll make this take off. Maybe VTwitter will, like, you know, see the funny taxidermies and be like, damn, I want to do that too. But yeah, feel free to join in. Rate along, not rate along. I don't know why I can't clearly enunciate my words. So yes, into our first taxidermy. This one was actually from, I believe, Nana10 from IIP, or I wish she was an IIP. Epic singer, epic frickin' voice. Please join us. I swear to God. Submitted a video, and it was like a video of like a human taxidermy alongside the dog taxidermy. So we may or may not have cropped the human out, because there's actually side tangent again. Oh my God, we are like 15 minutes of tangents. Hi, it's me. There was actually apparently a thing where there's a German dude made a complete like show, like a movie, not a movie, a museum exhibition of taxidermies, but they were human taxidermies, and it was like a show. It was like a display of like the human body as a piece of art, right? As an educational tool, and it was incredibly controversial. Yeah, words controversial, as you can imagine. But you know, that got me thinking about like, you know, art. What kinds of art are there? Yeah, you see, you know, your 2D illustration, you see your sculpting, you see your movie making, you see like visual, music, writing, all sorts of art. But there's also weird niche little things like taxidermy that fit in there. And it's an interesting question of moral and ethical boundaries as well, which obviously we're not going to get into on stream here, but I don't know. It's a creative expression form. And like, words. It's a form of creative expression that I think poses an interesting question about what is acceptable to people and what is considered pleasing, and at what point do we draw the lines. And when I was doing this tier list, I actually had to draw quite a few lines. There were some taxidermies that were a little questionable. I will admit that some of them were a little too questionable and I was kind of concerned, so we didn't include those. But wait, are figurines just anime Rila, no! No, please don't do this, please. I have figurine and it's not. Oh god. Do y'all know Raftalia from Rising of the Shield Hero? My brother gave me a figurine of Raftalia. And yeah, I don't want to think that that's a Raftalia taxidermy. Thanks, Rila. That's incredibly cursed. Thank you very much. I hate that. That's terrifying. That is absolutely terrifying. If I ever get a figurine, please do not call it your Umbra taxidermy. Although that'd be kind of funny. And I feel like someone will remember this. Someone will clip this and someone will remember this. And then when I get a figurine sometime in the future, hopefully, Good Smile Company notice me. Someone's gonna say, yo, it's the Umbra taxidermy. Umbra taxidermy just dropped, guys. Go get yours now. There was one where they sliced a dude into a ton of paper thin, like a ton of paper thin slices and lined them up in separate resin sheets. Oh, it's like those things where they do the layer sheets. I feel like that'd be an interesting thing to learn from as like an anatomy or like a biology student. Sorry, not biology, like a kinesiology or like a health sciences major. That would be super interesting to look at a human layer by layer. I feel like that would be educational, but also like just uncanny as heck to look at. I'm gonna remember this. Oh, please don't. Please don't remember this. So, yes, we should probably start rating taxidermies. We're like 20 minutes in and I haven't rated a single taxidermy. Y'all are great. I love this banter. This is why I love you guys. So, yes, dog has been submitted from a YouTube video. Yes, I took a screenshot of a YouTube video for this. Where's the dog? Here's the dog. Okay, so we found the dog. I'm just gonna put the dog at the front here. Okay, so we have the dog. So I put some categories out, and they go anywhere from put it in my house, give it to a friend, donate it to a museum, discreetly hide it in public. This is to cause maximum chaos while still being, you know, somewhat family friendly at least. It's going in public. And then it's terrifying, it's gross, burn it. I also don't know why the category like cropped like that. I don't know why. I hate that it like cropped, you know? Can I? Oh god, it got worse. Oh god, okay, we're not gonna touch that. Okay, wait. Hold. Please hold. Apparently this is like going to break everything if I just edit something. Behold the dog. We will all view the dog. Consider which category you would like the dog to be in before we continue. I am just going to quickly edit that so that it's actually legible, because it bothers me if things are not legible. Edit. Now, Raftalia is one of my daughter's 2 imaginary wives. No, don't tell her about the Raftalia taxidermy. I'm just gonna take out gross and just say terrifying / burn it. I feel like this will work better. Now we're just gonna turn back on presentation mode. And then we're gonna drag the dog back to the front. And it didn't save. Hey, fellow kids, I know how to use a computer. Submit. I don't know why it's not letting me fix it. Huh. What the heck? Hide it in public. You want to hide this dog in public? I mean, honestly, in terms of like actual taxidermies that are on this list, that's not the worst. That is not the worst one to be looking at in public. Okay, I don't think it's gonna fix, chat. I'm sorry. It does not want to fix. We'll just have to ignore the fact that I apparently do not know how to align things on a taxidermy tier list. It's close enough to be a problem, like, oh, you want to hide it outside of a zoo? No, that's... Okay, that would cause maximum chaos. I will admit it would cause maximum chaos. I don't think it goes in a zoo because it has a collar on, and I feel like that doesn't work. I also personally would not keep it in my home. It looks sad. Like, look at his face. He looks terrified. He looks like he's seen something. I don't want to put him in my home, nor do I want to give him to a friend. So I think I'm thinking either discreetly hide it in public or it's terrifying. But I kind of think hiding in public. Hiding in public makes the most sense to me because it's not like gross. Like, I wouldn't burn it, you know? Like, it's not like, oh my god, purge it, it's probably possessed. It's just, you know, your average amount of gross. It's like uncanny. I think that's probably the best word for it. Hide it slightly poking out of a bush in a dog park. No, why in the dog park? This is so messed up. I mean, I came into this tier list expecting it to be messed up, but goddamn. Okay, we're gonna discreetly hide it in public. Discreetly being the key word here. Not like, you know, put it on the street, but like, you know, put it in a bush, like you're saying. Like, sure, it's a little terrifying. It's like a hee-hee funny, you know? This is the energy I wanted. Discreetly hiding it in public. Oh my god, it's big! Why is it big? Oh god. Oh god. So, y'all in Discord saw this because I could not keep this one to myself. Hello, fellow dogs. Hello, fellow dogs. Has thine found thy treat? I don't know why that one is Old English. Or not even Old English, like... middle? No. I'm ashamed of myself. I don't remember what the term is. Shakespearean English. So, yeah, y'all who are on Discord may or may not have seen this lovely fella. I was looking for bonus ones online because I wanted to make sure I hit like a nice round number. And yeah, I don't even know what animal this is. It's beady eyes. It looks like it's being awoken rudely in the middle of the night. And you're not having a great time. Not having a good time at all. I would 100% give this to a friend. I'm just gonna say it right now. I feel like I would give it to a friend. I'm not keeping it in my house. It's definitely not like, you know, professional and like museum feeling. But also it's not like I'd hide it in public. Like, it's a little too weird to hide in public, but not too, like, not weird to the point where it's like, burn it, you know? Like, I would 100% give this to a friend. I would just like wrap it up in like a blanket and then like give it to a friend. It's fine. It's fine. I feel like this is an acceptable gift to be given as like, you know when you like give your friend like a gag gift? You like give them a gag gift before you give them the actual gift? This is the gag gift that you give them first. I'm gonna keep that one for nefarious purposes. Which one? This one? You're gonna keep this like weird, like the weird expression one for future purposes? I'm scared what the nefarious purposes are. This is not to be within 100 feet of your house. Exactly! But like, it's not like public. I wouldn't burn it, but it's just funny. I feel like it would work well as a gift. Feel free to put it in a different spot on your tier list, but I will definitely be giving this as a gift to a friend. I'm sorry to all of my friends, but am I really sorry? Okay, let me just make sure I'm actually keeping track of the numbers to open them. Oh, it's tiny! This is Marcus's. One of many. A very educated goat. A very well-read, studied goat. In a very, what looks like a semi-comfortable chair. I mean, I wouldn't sit there for hours, but in a nice posture, you know? Got the crossed legs. Got the book out. Chillin'. Got the leg, like, resting over the armrest. The book is just propped up gently, you know? I think this is a very chill goat. Would I keep this goat personally? I would not keep this goat. I don't know if y'all would keep this goat in your house. I feel like I'm the kind of person who would like want ones closer to, I guess, what we're now terming anime taxidermy. I would prefer ones more like anime taxidermy, whereas this goat is like very calm. I quite enjoy this goat. It would be great in a museum if, you know, you walked up and it's like, and here's like old furniture, but we put goats in it. And I think it'd be like a cute, funny little like museum piece. He really knows the secret to life. Yeah, honestly, I aspire to have the just calm, peaceful, relaxed energy of this goat in my life. I need this more often. I need to become this goat. Buy it without Aqua's knowledge and place on the toilet in the middle of the night. No, because then I have to look at it in my house too. This is the problem, realize. I'll also have to view the goat. This is why I do not want to buy the goat and put it in my house, you know? That's the concern, so I have to look at the goat too. I like the thought that if you grabbed his horn, he would stay in position and lift out of the chair. Oh, 100% he would stay in position like that. 100%. He's like taxidermy to do that. He's like stuffed in a way that positions him like this. You just lift him up and it's just like stuck like that. So I wonder if you could put him in other chairs and then you could like move him around your house and put him in different chairs every time. And that would definitely not be terrifying and mildly creepy. I mean, people do it with Elf on the Shelf. Why can't you do it with a taxidermy goat? Hot take, taxidermy goat is a new Elf on the Shelf. Oh god. The stream is so cursed. I'm tempted to not put it in my home. Actually, but y'all saying stuff like this makes me more tempted to put it in my home. Don't want to put this in my house. I really don't want to put this in my house. If there are any more convincing arguments for putting this specific goat taxidermy in my house, state them now or forever hold your peace and I will send it to the museum. I mean, like, it looks, you know, it's family friendly. Kids would find it cute. It's not terrifying. And they could, like, you know, make a little kind of joke about it being, like, from a story or something. Like, I think they could really get away with putting this in a professional setting. And it would be, like, a nice statement piece, you know? That very well-read goat. I see no objections. I will put it in the museum for now. Where's the goat? Where is the goat? Where is my goat? Yo, where is the goat? Truly the goat of this entire tier list. But he's not even going in the top tier. This one will go in a museum. What is he reading in your home? Dante's Inferno manga? See, that's the best part, is you can switch what he's holding. I'm certain that he's not actually taxidermy to hold that specific book. Like, it's probably just the general arm is, like, stuck up, so you can lean the book. I'm certain you could switch. Preschool reading nook. Okay, maybe not in a preschool reading nook. I think there are limits, Rila. There are limits. That's why it's in a museum. So that they're under parental supervision when viewing the goat. It's fine. It's fine. It's much better in a museum than in a preschool. Why do you have terrifying ideas? Okay, so, prepare for the whole screen to just get filled with a random I also forgot what order these are in, so I don't even know what order we're getting them at. Oh! So this one was actually suggested twice. Once by Rixa, once by Marcus. This is a very popular taxidermy, apparently. Got, you know, your classic board, backboard, and, like, a head. But, it's also clearly actually in a museum, because there's a placard right there. But, yeah, it's... This bobcat is living the life. Like, so happy. I aspire to be this happy all the time. That's probably not good for you, but... My entire goal is to give a curse place for each of these. Okay. Bet. See, this one is clearly in a museum. It's already prepared. And it's like, hey, it's a friendly, like, greeting thing rather than it being, like, stone-faced or, like, super cool predator pose. It's like, haha, it's a funny little pose. It's happy. Over a bar on speed dating night? See, that's actually a really good place to put it. It has the energy. I don't think that's cursed. That's actually genuinely not that cursed. There has to be depth that we can't see that really sends it over the edge. What, the bobcat? I think the way that you really place this bobcat, if you're gonna put it in public discreetly, is you hide the backplate and you make it look like it's peeking out of a bush or something. It's like, hey there! Or you have it like looking in a window or something. Like, you basically hide it so it looks like the whole bobcat is there, even though you only have the head. I think that's the terrifying and mildly uncanny way to do it. But it's not that creepy. Like, it's clearly happy. It doesn't look menacing at all. Like, it's not going to eat you. Unless it is. But, you know, it's fine. Right? It looks fine. Would I keep this in my house? Possibly? I would definitely put it in public, though. I think I'm gonna put it in public. Even though it's technically already in a museum. I kind of want to put it in public. Just because it'd be funny. Like, really, you were saying with putting it on a bar. Well, on speed dating night. Behind the cups in a cupboard. See, that's a little more terrifying. But this one's hard to make it, like, incredibly cursed and terrifying. Just because of how happy it looks. It's too innocent. It's not gonna work to be terrifying. So I'm gonna discreetly hide it in public because it would be you know, like a haha funny April Fool's prank. There's a random bobcat hiding in public. Like, put a speaker in it. Oh, hi there, guys. Oh, hi there. How are you doing today? Like, I like the idea of putting a speaker in it. That's actually pretty good. On the wall across from your toilet. See, I feel like bathroom decorations in general are a little weird. But they give you something to look at when, you know, you're doing a number 2. You have to sit there for a little bit sometimes and you got something to look at. This will be a friendly face. You're struggling. You're like fighting on the golden throne. And this guy's just cheering you on. Like, I think you'll be fine. This would actually be encouraging, possibly. Or over a urinal. See, again, the same idea. It's just like, it feels like it's not cursed. I mean, the urinal might be a little cursed. But, like, it's not as cursed as most of the other ones, just purely due to how happy it looks. It just exudes joy, and I love that about it. Let me just browse for taxidermy number 5. I forgot I put this in it. I know it's on the bottom of the screen, but I forgot about this guy. I think this was Marcus. I can't even remember anymore. I think, yeah. Enough. All you need to know is just... Oh, I just moved something. All you need to know is that this taxidermy exists. Like it's great. It's beautiful. I love it. The expression is very much a mood. Oh wait, can I get him to peek out the bottom? It just looks mildly concerned. Like, what has he seen? It's like those memes where it's like, what did you show him to make him look like this? You know, like, it's one of those funny reaction image type ones. Watu, is that you? Oh no! No, not like this! No, not the great Watu from Timberborn. Watu watching me play Timberborn lately, and everyone's dying of thirst. Yeah. Watu watching dehydration hit the colony that's named after his legacy. Be like. That's actually pretty good. I think this one might actually, when you hear a creak in the night, you know? I think this one actually kind of, I was going to put it in like giving it to a friend, but I kind of want to keep it now. Just because of the Watu reference. I kind of feel obliged to keep it. And also, I don't know, I don't even think it's a beaver. It looks more like an otter. But then again, it could have been preserved weirdly and then, you know, it looks different. But I'm fairly certain it's not a beaver. But it has the energy. I think I'm gonna put this in my house. I think I have no choice but to put it in my house now. Hello, Tristan. I can't tell with that specific emoji if it's a heart being held out by some hands or if the heart has hands. We'll never know. The mysteries of YouTube streaming. Welcome to YouTube gaming, where emojis can be ambiguous, but we love that. We love a bit of ambiguity in our art. So yeah, I think I'm gonna put this in my house. I just need to figure out where it is. Where are you, Watu Imitator, the taxidermy version? Wait, where's my taxidermy Watu? Oh, he's right here. Okay, we got him. Okay. That's the first and only one in my house currently is the Watu. I would put this in my house. Great. We have finally attached one to the house category. I hate it. Just imagine waking up and you like, or imagine having guests over. It's like, bring out the fine china, guys. Break out the fancy decorations. Bring out the Watu statue. It's terrifying. I hate it. It's great. Not the weirdest thing that can be in someone's house, honestly. There are stranger things to be out there. Such as this. Wait, can I make it eat me? Hold. Heck yeah. Please rate this hippo. Please observe. Feast your eyes on the hippo. The teeth. It's the teeth for me. It's 100% the teeth. Like, sure, the expression is funny. Sure, the mouth position is funny. But it's just the way that the teeth are, like, positioned. Just, there's something about it that's, like, terrifying. You know, it feels like those have you ever seen those like eldritch like anime girl things where it's like adorable, cute little anime girl with a sweet voice of an angel. She's innocent. She's everything you could ever want. And then she opens up and she's an eldritch horror. And she has like 500 teeth and 10 eyes. And she opens up and she blooms. And yeah, you get consumed. Yeah, you get the point, right? It's got that energy. Like, the hippo looks fine mostly. I mean, ignoring the eyeball. The hippo looks mostly fine until you open the mouth. That is totally on a playground on the edge of the big spin. No, really, don't put it on a playground. I was thinking it's the bottom of a slide. I'm not gonna lie, if you're gonna put it in a playground, look at, like, how the tongue comes out. Like, you could slide on that. I feel like it'd work as a slide. I was gonna put this in Terrifying Gross Burn It, because it's kind of, but it's a little too funny. Like, I think that Terrifying Gross Burn It category is actually gonna be the hardest to fill. I thought it was gonna be the put it in my house that was gonna be hard, because which one am I gonna put in my house? But I didn't put any like really gross ones in anyways. But then in a kid park playground and see how long before they think it's actually a hippo and not an artistic rendition. Well, that's the worst part. It's actually a hippo. And I feel like the way that the skin is done, it kind of looks like you could get away with it being not a real hippo. I mean, this one's clearly in like a display case, but you could probably get away with it. Like, the painting is not bad. Or if it was painted. But like, I don't know. I personally would want it at the bottom of a slide. Like, you come out the hippo. That'd be funny. I feel like little kids would love that idea, you know? I get to get eaten by the hippo! Oh no! It's a real hippo. It's a real hippo. Plot twist, it's real. Put it under the monkey bars. No kid will ever fall off again. What, like, open it up, so like, turn it like, wait, can I turn it? Oh no, I turned it the wrong way. Wait, I turned it the wrong way. Hold, please hold. Like this? So that it like comes out of the ground like that? Is this what you mean? So that no kid will ever want to fall again? That's terrifying. I kind of still like it more as a slide. Even with the options at hand. I think this would be a funny public one. It would definitely be a statue, piece of art. Until people realize, until there's a little placard at the bottom, it's like, by the note, this is a real taxidermy. It does exist. It is a real animal. Please do not touch do not touch or climb on the taxidermy. Thank you very much. City of insert place here. It's like, please do not climb. Please do not allow children to climb on the hippo taxidermy. Thank you, Eclipse Observatory staff. This is something that would work. If you bury a butt first, it's a graboid. What's a graboid? Wait, what's a graboid? I'm gonna put this in public. I kind of like the idea of it being on a playground. You guys are convincing me to do things that are incredibly cursed. But I mean, that's what chat's for, isn't it? And this is what chat's for. Do incredibly cursed things with it. Welcome to my last brain cell. Wait, did I skip a taxidermy? Hold. These are not numbered quite right. Nope, there's the Watu one. Okay, so we are on taxidermy number 7. I just don't know how to count. Every time I see them, I just forget that they're in there. One day I'm just gonna open my folder and just be like, what are these? And then I'm just gonna open like 50 taxidermies. Oh, my graboids? Oh. Yeah, we're not gonna put it into the first, Fila. Nice try, but no thank you. So I had a no human rule, right? That meant no, like, human taxidermies of actual humans. This did not include dolls. So, yeah. Behold. I think this one actually just has to be burned. It's definitely 100% possessed in by at least 2 souls. There's one from the doll and one from the animal. Like, it's seen some things and it will come and haunt you in your dreams. This thing will destroy you. It will eat your soul and feel no remorse. This is what is it? The one Senna line from League. It's like, so this is the terror that bumps in the night. It's like, this is indeed the terror that bumps in the night. You will find this under your bed. It will crawl up and you will die. Like, I want to meet the person that had this idea and give them a fist bump. Why? Who thought to like replace the face with a baby doll and then put a weird tongue coming out? Like, what has to go through your brain to make this? I just want to know. I'd like to speak with you for a little bit, not because I'm like concerned for you or anything, well, mildly concerned for you, but also I just want to know how you get to that point, you know? Like, what goes on in your head that makes you think, oh my god, what if? It's like this one arts fair that was in my area that went to, and they had this really cool like creepy doll maker or doll toy spinny thing guy, and what he did is he took like the heads of dolls and like old dolls, like we're talking the ones that people normally think are possessed and stuff, like the creepy ones, and he put them in, he like either took out the hair or kept the hair, and then he put them in these like super cool like mechanical steampunk-esque kind of spinning contraptions, so the head would like float magnetically, or it would spin on this little carousel, or like gears would go move around it as it like turns kind of off center. It was so creepy yet so cool. It was like a better take on, I don't know if you guys know from Toy Story that one doll that is just like the head on the mechanical legs. It was kind of like that energy, and this taxidermy gives me that same energy, except it's an animal and it's like high-key more cursed than those. This is placed in the rear view camera of the neighbor's car. No, Rila, please. Please don't put it on your neighbor's driveway so the rear view camera catches it. At that point, do you worry that there's a child behind your vehicle? Like, does this count as a child behind your vehicle? An animal behind the vehicle? Either way, you should not back up. If you see this in your rear view camera, do not back up. Go and investigate carefully before backing up. Ah, yes. I forgot about that squirrel. Marcus's cowboy squirrel. This, I don't know if y'all know the song, the Billy Joel song. What's it called? The Life of Billy the Kid. And it's talking about this like cowboy kid. And this gives me Billy the Kid energy. So I think personally I would not keep this. I don't want to keep an armed squirrel in my house. As much as it's adorable, I don't want the armed squirrel in my house. But that being said, I would give it to a friend. Pew pew pew. Yo, literally, I would give this to a friend. I feel like this would be a funny, like, you know, your friends into cowboys or whatever, and you like give them the squirrel. I feel like it'd be good. This is overall a genuinely good gift if you have a friend into this kind of thing. Isn't that the MC of Red Dead? Yo, it's literally Red Dead. You're right. It's straight up Red Dead Redemption is a squirrel. Red Dead squirrel mod when? Like, I would give this to a friend. I feel like a friend, yeah, like enjoys Red Dead or like enjoys cowboys. 100%. Give this to a friend. The first give to a friend was like, let me troll my friend. This give to a friend is like, you know what? My friend is interested and I think this would be a funny like Christmas gift. It's like one of those gifts that is very well thought out. Surprisingly well thought out. Seems troll is very well thought out. This is the same taxidermy. I just opened it again and you'll never know. I live here. Okay, so technically not against the rules because it's not human, but it's just really, really, really cursed. Thank you, Marcus. I don't even know what animal it is. I just know that it is it's become very musical. Yeah, that's all I can say about this. Like, I don't even know. At least they put the neck of the guitar where the neck of the animal is. Like, at least it's placed correctly. As owned by Willie Nelson. Yo, who is Willie Nelson? Please explain. Who is Willie Nelson? Is this a musician who would own this specific, like, this specific instrument belongs to Willie Nelson? The animal enjoy. I'm just imagining if you're playing this, like, where do the legs go? You know, like, do you allow the leg to, like, flop in front? Or do you, like, put the leg behind it? Like, where do you put the legs? Like, sure, the tail is, like, whatever. You just kind of, like, rest it here, so then the tail flops back. But where do the legs go? I feel like the legs just get in the way, no matter how you look at it. Truly a masterpiece, honestly. Like, and the fact that it's, like, on someone's, like, carpet, like, it's clearly someone did this at home. They thought this was a good idea, and they did this in their house. And so it's just probably sitting on a shelf in their house. And you know that they play it. Like, you know that they play the taxidermy guitar, the taxidermy ukulele. I'm assuming it's a ukulele because the animal's probably not that big. Like, the legs are twin whammy bar. No, you don't use the legs for music, please. Imagine it's just like, and today I'll be doing a country roads cover on my taxidermy ukulele. And then you just hear like strumming, and then you occasionally hear like this like light like smacking noise on the guitar or on the ukulele, and it's just like people in the comments are like, what is the noise? And you're like, oh, it's the legs of the taxidermy hitting the strings. Don't ask where the audio jack is. I don't even want to think about that, Marcus. I was strategically not thinking about it. So yeah, taxidermy ukulele, where do we put it? Where do we put the taxidermy ukulele? I'm thinking either give it to a friend or like put it in public, as in like play it in public. You haven't heard Leonard Skinner till it's on a raccoon ukulele. You haven't heard anything. You've never heard music. You've never truly enjoyed music until you've heard it played on a raccoon ukulele. Most people like, oh yeah, you're like, oh yeah, I'll bring my raccoon ukulele to the party. You know, it'll be like a fun little entertainment piece. I'll play some songs. Like, people can take, I'll take requests. This is fine. And your friend just expects you to show up with, like, you know, a regular ukulele painted with a raccoon. And, no, you show up with this. And your friend is like, what the heck is that? And why is it in my house? And you're like, it's my raccoon ukulele. And then you, like, play it and the legs swing around. And then, you know, then your friend questions your sanity. But it's okay. Free bird. Yo, you just gotta play the raccoon ukulele. I think we play this in public. I don't think I give it to someone. I think you just perform on this. You go to like a busking stop at like a train station, and you play the raccoon ukulele. Kind of want to keep it in my house though. Wait, where did it go? Oh, it's right here. It's kind of hard to tell with the square view sometimes because it cuts off weirdly. Stairway to Heaven by a soul trapped in an instrument. Truly playing the Stairway to Heaven here. If that is the case. This animal has already ascended up the Stairway of Heaven, and now here we are playing the Stairway of Heaven with its taxidermied self wrapped around a ukulele. That's cursed. Hello, Tyler Jamie. How's it going? So, we are rating taxidermies. The pin chat is, once again, people in chat, the pin link is also the same list. If you would wish to make your own, drop it on Discord and or tag me in Twitter /X, whatever you call it now. Hey, fellow kids. Whatever people call it now. If you decide to rate the taxidermies. So, yeah, I think I'm going to put it in public because I wouldn't just keep it in my house. I would, like, play it in public. Or I feel like it'd be funny if someone played it in public. Maybe not me, because I don't actually know how to play the ukulele, but if someone knows how to play the ukulele, please play the raccoon ukulele in public. Just, like, busk with it. It's fine. It's an entertainment piece. It's a talking point, you know? A conversation starter. The kind of thing that people will come up to you and either be incredibly disgusted or concerned, or will find is a cool little piece. And then you can explain the fact that you watched an anime girl on the internet put it on a tier list, and that's how you got the idea. No. Here we are. We live in a society. Yes. So when I was browsing the internet for these, I realized that a lot of taxidermy fails, the biggest thing that happens to them is the eyes are weird, and then the teeth go wrong. Like, it's probably something to do with the actual process of taxidermying. Setting up taxidermy, doing taxidermy, being a taxidermy artist, I don't know, being a taxidermist, stuffing an animal. That results in the jawbones or the skin or whatever, like, pulling back. And so that's probably why you get all these exposed teeth if you're not careful. I don't know if this is correct. If anyone in chat is a taxidermist, please do correct me. Or knows more about the subject. But yeah, this is... when you find out that your favorite cereal is on sale at the supermarket. Like, this is the energy. When your favorite thing is suddenly available, like, this is you. And I would not put this in my house. It's terrifying. I also would not give it to a friend or put it in a museum because it's just like, museum ones feel like they have to be at least somewhat professional looking. Like, they have to have a sort of like curated professional air to them. He modeled it after the dog looking at the car window. But the car is going too fast and the wind is blowing out the dog's face. Yo, it's actually kind of accurate though. I see that. I can see it now. I didn't actually see it at first, but it does have the energy of the dog out the window. Still doesn't make me want to put it in my house though. Guard dog of a truck. You come too close. You don't want to know what they've been feeding me. Like, no, this is still not convincing me to put it in my house or give it to a friend. As much as it would be funny to give it to a friend, I don't think any of my friends would appreciate this dog in particular. I think I'm gonna discreetly hide it in public. I don't think you need to burn it. I don't think it's like bad. It's not like, you know, gross, terrifying, etc. It's not like it's possessed by anything. It's just kind of funny, and it would be funny to see random people on the street interact with it. So I think I'm gonna put this. Where did you go? Oh, he's right here. Perfect. Discreetly hide it in public. I feel like most of these are just getting hidden in public. Don't go in the house. It goes in the car. It doesn't go in the house. I can't read. What the heck? Doesn't go in the house. It goes in the car. Always have a dual riding with you. Yeah, it's dangerous to go alone. Take this. And then someone just hands you like a freaking taxidermy that looks like this. It's dangerous to go alone, but he will help you. You will be safe in his paws. His capable paws. It's in the hatch window of your SUV. Oh my god, so then people see it from behind you. Then people driving behind you will have to look at this. I don't know if that's better than just sticking out the side window low-key. That it has that true like car out the car window. I can't words. Because then people will think, oh yeah, it's just the dog sticking his face out the window. That's cute. They won't realize it's dead. Yeah, I'm convinced that putting this in public or using it in public is the best way to do it. I don't think this goes in a house. Mine or my friend's house. Ah yes, the classic. Every time you look up funny taxidermy, this is always the taxidermy that shows up. Every time you see those like, which taxidermy are you today listings, this is the taxidermy that you see. You know, your classic lion looking up to one side, got the tongue out, got the funny expression, the fur is flattened back, looks like he's running or something, his face is flattened. Yeah, this is classic. I feel like I legitimately, when I first saw taxidermy and saw taxidermy fails, it just goes in the picture on the displays and it's just like, this is what taxidermy also can look like sometimes. See, it's kind of funny too. Don't be freaked out by it, little kids. Burn? You want to burn this one? Why do you want to burn it, Marcus? It has a single front tooth. Wait, no, it has like multiple, doesn't it? I think I saw this in a Toys R Us. Why was it in a toy? Wait, why are they selling taxidermy at Toys R Us? Why is that being sold in a children's toy store? I have so many questions, and I don't know if I want the answers. See, I feel like this is just classic museum. Like, it's like, okay, here's taxidermy. You know, here's the professional saber-toothed cat. And, yeah, here's funny ones so that kids aren't freaked out. People find it kind of amusing. It's a different way to present the hobby. But putting it in a Toys R Us feels a little excessive. Like, who's gonna buy this for their child? Please don't buy this for your child. I would encourage you not to buy this for your child. Do not purchase this item for your young ones. The one tooth is centered to the nose, no canines. You know, I don't like the human teeth in it is fair. I see what you mean now by it has the one tooth. I didn't even notice the teeth the first time. I don't know why. I think the tongue was too distracting in the eyes, and I didn't actually pay attention to the teeth. Where did they source these from? I don't want to know. You know what? I still don't want to burn it. I feel like it's just too classic museum display, at least as a picture, to burn. Do it, buy it, or burn it? I don't know if I want to buy it, necessarily. I don't think I want to purchase this item. I think it will go in a museum. At least on my tier list, it will be going on in a museum. It'll just be on the little placards with all the other taxidermies. So like children are not freaked out by the fact that there's literally dead animals in front of them. It's fine. This is normal. And reasonable. Ah yes, the bug chicken rider. With modified bugs. Why can't I move it? Okay, there we go. The bug chicken rider with modified bugs. It has the Pikmin energy, if that makes sense. It has Pikmin energy. So you know how in Pikmin covers, they always have... I don't know why I say Pikmin like that. Pikmin. I don't know why I say Pikmin like this. I don't know how you're supposed to say it, but I say Pikmin. When you look at Pikmin covers, they have the Pikmin in like weird poses, like they're hanging off of leaves or they're jumping around or whatever. They look super lively and they're interacting with their environment, right? This has that same energy where the bugs are the Pikmins. And also the conspiracy about the blue Pikmin. I have heard of this conspiracy where the blue Pikmin is constantly in some sort of concerning or troubling situation. I am concerned for the blue Pikmin. Has the Cypher energy from Valorant, where every single short, Cypher dies or is left behind. It's like the blue Pikmin. Every series has got to have their blue Pikmin, you know? This is in my house, no explanation, in the middle of my dinner table. I just think the pose is weird because it has like clearly like fur that it's not supposed to have. Like, it's one of those things that's more cursed the longer you look at it, where it just looks more wrong and you notice more things. And then you just want to stop looking, but you can't because you're just finding all these new things. Squirrel body, deer hooves, bird face, cockatrice, breathes fire, probably breathes fire. Also, the bugs are like clearly modded together a little bit. So I can see putting it in your dinner table low key as like a conversation starter. Kind of, oh, it looks more weird the longer I'm looking at it. I can't look away. It becomes a topic of discussion. Oh, where did you get your chicken, squirrel, deer, bug thingy in the center of your table? And then you can like talk about it, you know? I feel like if you're gonna invite someone over for dinner the first time and you want to put your whole personality out there and you want to decorate and you want something that's a conversation starter, consider the following. However, I will not be putting it in my own house. Would I give it to a friend either? I just don't think I'd put it in my house. I feel like the categories don't. No conversation. I will not elaborate. It's like, where'd you get the chicken, squirrel, deer thingy? Would you like to elaborate about this? No. Moving on. How was your day today? The weather's awfully nice. I mean, this food, delicious. Best I've had. We will not address the chicken in the room. We do not address the chicken in the room. These are the rules. I don't make the rules. So I think I'm gonna give this chicken to a friend. I think I'll give this chicken to a friend. They can put it in the middle of their dinner table. And if they don't like it, they can either re-gift it or donate it to a museum. I guess it's not like anatomically correct. So I don't know what museum would take it. I guess an art museum might take it. It is indeed a piece of art that people may or may not choose to elaborate on. Imagine it's at a museum and the placard just says chicken squirrel hybrid. Will not elaborate. And then just sign the artist. That is also an option. Ah, yes. One of my favorite ones that actually was submitted. Marcus as well. Most of these are Marcus. The steampunk rodent guy. I wanted to say otter, but I don't think he's an otter. I am very bad at animal names. Hi, it's me. I don't know animals. It's me. The steampunk animal. Honestly, I really like this animal. Like, the posing is super dynamic. The gears are put on in a way that makes it look like they're coming out of it. Like they're almost fused to the actual body of the animal. This little, like, collar thingy with some sort of metal piecing on it. Went hog wild. Yo, you did, and I really appreciate you submitting so many. There were some interesting ones. Weasel. Oh, you're right, it might be a weasel. You're actually right, it might be a weasel. And there's like a pneumatic thing on the back. Like, is this weasel gonna like blast off? Who knows? Does this weasel convert like coal into energy? Corvo Atana's pet weasel. Yo, it's just straight up like I would have this as a pet weasel if I was in the steampunk world. 100%, I want this in my house. This is the easiest in my house I have ever done. Like, look at it in all of its glory. You don't even see the full body and you already know that the rest of it's great. Beautiful, stunning, creative. I love it. Definitely not creepy. It's actually not creepy. Even with the eyeball being kind of that thing when you go to the optometrist and they go, which one's better? A or B? 1 or 2? And they all look the same. Like, it looks like that thing. And like, I don't know, it's just an interesting take on steampunk, but with a weasel. It's a steampunk weasel. That's all it is. It's a steampunk weasel. So yeah, I rate the steampunk weasel, put it in my house. I would put the steampunk weasel in my house. Wait, is that Victor from Arcane as an animal? Victor, you're looking awfully rodent-like today. I don't know what happened to you. But you look... I hate to say it like this, but did you do something with your hair today? It's a little different. I like it. I mean, don't get me wrong, it looks great. It's just a little different, you know? Like, just wanted to ask, you know, if you're all good, if you became a rodent overnight, it's fine. Oh, the weasel. The weasel's great. I love the weasel. Probably my favorite taxidermy on this list. The weasel. Taxidermy 14. Ooh, that actually came out at a nice size. Nice. It is larger than expected. It is a dancing mouse. I love this mouse. This mouse is fabulous. The color is so good on her. She's beautiful. She's stunning. She is the dancing queen. Young and sweet. Only 17. Dancing queen. Young and sweet. Only 17. That's way out of tune. But she gives me this, like, energy where she is a superstar. She is fabulous. And she knows it. Look at her go. I love her. I would put her on my shelf. I was gonna say put her on my balcony, but I don't have a balcony. And also it'd be weird to put a taxidermy mouse on your balcony. So maybe don't put a taxidermy mouse on your balcony. I did not recommend home decor tips that included taxidermy mice on the balcony. I was told this was seen in person, but the pictures from the website, and it did look like this. Oh, you're right. You mentioned you knew a taxidermist or someone who went to taxidermy shows, and they actually sent you pictures. It's beautiful, honestly. Like, the color choice is that super rich teal. Oh, I love it. Amazing with the gems. Little gems around her eyes. Adorable. I love it so much. I would put this in my house. I will not be giving it to any friends. Sorry to my friends who want this taxidermy. No, this is my taxidermy. This one is mine. Showtime taxidermy. I feel like this entire set, like this person's work, is probably all like this. Like very, very elegant, majestic, but also very like flashy taxidermy. I quite like it. I might have to actually go look them up later. My friend bought earrings from this company. The earrings are raccoon toe bones. Yo, send the toe bones. Send toe bones. Send toe bones in Discord. Don't clip that, please. It's fine. There's context. I swear there's context. No, legit though, please do send them. I'm actually curious. If this is what a statue from this company looks like, I am incredibly curious as to what accessories would look like from them. Also, didn't know taxidermy accessories were an actual saleable item that people genuinely bought. The more you know. Oh, why are they tiny? How's it going, space? We do be rating the tier list at the pinned comment. It's a Pez dispenser. I literally opened this file on my computer from Discord, and the file name was something like pezparrot.png, and I was just like, I sat there and I was like, do I rename it to like fit the taxidermy tier list thing that I'm doing on my PC so I can find all the files? Or do I just leave pezparrot.png in my folder and open it later? Send toe bones is so cursed. Don't clip it. I guarantee you someone probably has already clipped that. It's fine. Send toe bones. Send toe bones in Discord. Oh my god. So yeah, if any of y'all have had Pez candy before, where it like comes in a little stick dispenser, and you pull it up the head, you flip up the head, and then it like dispenses one of those candies that you can see on the right hand one, the like colorful rectangle things. It's a parrot now. It's just a regular Pez dispenser. Don't worry about the fact that you're literally storing Pez in the dead preserved body of a parrot. It's fine. This is normal. This is a great way to consume your candy. Give this to your kid. Give this to your kid's friends as birthday party favors. You know, give it to a coworker. It'd be like a haha, funny little birthday gift. Happy birthday. Do you like parrots? Here you go. And it's just this Pez dispenser that's not cheap like a bird. Oh, it's the least cheap Pez dispensers. I hate this. I hate this. Why are you punny like this? It's the least cheap Pez dispenser, not cheese. See, I read that initially and I was like, cheese. How do I see cheese? Just like blinks blankly at the screen. But no, I think this is 100% a gift I would give a friend. Like, it's funny. It's like very appropriate, I think, in terms of relatively speaking compared to other ones here. I wouldn't hide it in public because nobody would get it. Nobody would open it. You have to like tell the person to pull it open, you know? Like, you have to be like, hey, did you check inside the parrot? And they'll be like, what? And then, you know, the head comes up and the Pez comes out and it's fine. 100% would give this to a friend. Recommended gift this Christmas. Recommended stocking stuffer this Christmas season. Buy yours today at redbubble.shop/@AeternumUmbra. No, I'm kidding. It's not actually on my shop. I did not make this. The shop link is real though. Oh god. Forgot about this one. Why is it so big? Oh my god. Oh my god. So I was looking at taxidermies with my coworker because we had the initial discussion I mentioned earlier about taxidermy, and on one of those, like, which is your taxidermy, right? Which is your mood today as a taxidermy? She picked this one. This is why I remember this one. Oh my gosh, it's just like the other one. It's like the lynx image, or not the lynx, the bobcat that we ended up putting in discreetly hide in public, like to put over a bar or something. It has the same energy. It's just like, it looks welcoming. It's friendly. Like, I don't know if y'all have ever heard of Bass Pro Shops. It's a thing here, where it's essentially an outdoor shop. Like, it sells things like tents and like hunting supplies and like food and stuff like that. Bigger Bass Pro Shops will also have sometimes a shooting range where you can kind of use like a fake hunting rifle to shoot lasers at targets, and it's like they make it dark and you shoot at little animals that pop up. It's Bass Pro Shops is an experience. If you're in an area that has a Bass Pro Shops and you haven't gone, you need to go just for the sake of going. It's freaking hilarious. But the point I'm trying to make about this is, back where I used to live, we had a Bass Pro Shop in a fairly big mall in the area, and outside the front of the Bass Pro Shop, like on the mall entrance, not the outdoor entrance, they had these two massive brown bears. Like, they were huge. They were probably bigger than life size, I'm fairly certain. Or that was just me being a kid thinking they were huge. But they just had, you know, your standard, like, paws up, menacing kind of, like, rawr kind of moment. Please don't put that. They were like, oh yeah, you know, guardians of the Bass Pro Shops. Like, oh my god, everyone takes pictures with the bear. It's so cute. It's so fun as a kid. You want to take a picture with the bear. Yeah. No, this is the kind of bear I want in front of the Bass Pro Shop. I want this friendly bear who's like, hey there. Actually, this bear would be funnier in a bar just because he kind of has, like, the how's it going, girl kind of moment, you know? So maybe not in front of a Bass Pro Shop, but I kind of want happier bears in front of Bass Pro Shops. I'm not sponsored. But I feel like this bear would overall be very good in public. I would not give this bear to a friend. I would not keep it in my house because I feel like that's kind of a waste of the bear. I feel like random strangers need to experience this bear for themselves. Hence the public. And it's also not professional enough for a museum. It's far from it. It'd be funny if you, like, hid it somewhere, too, where it's just, like, you turn a corner to, like, go to the bathroom, and there's, like, bear. It's just like, hey there. How's it going? 10 out of 10 would not put this bear in my house, though. Imagine waking up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, and you just see this bear, and he's like, hey there. How's it going? Can I help you? Not sponsored unless I think Bass Pro Shops is one of the last places that would sponsor me. I'm literally showing taxidermy on stream. How is this related to that? Bass Pro Shops, where you at? Yo, can I get the Bass Pro Shop sponsorship? I can't even say their store name right. I don't think they sponsor me. VTuber goes to Bass Pro Shops and it's just like an IRL stream. I go to a Bass Pro Shops and look at all the taxidermy. Not sponsored, not affiliated with Bass Pro Shops, but that would be funny. If they just straight up paid me, or not even paid, yeah, they just have to pay me for that. Honestly, you'd have to pay me to go to Bass Pro Shops and do an IRL stream, because Can you imagine if they emptied out the store? They did after hours and they just had me go in the Bass Pro Shops, do the shooting range, you know, like go and look at the animals, the live fish. Bass Pro Shops has some with the giant pyramid with taxidermy in it. Yeah, they have the giant taxidermy pyramid, some of them. The one that I used to live near was, they didn't have the big taxidermy pyramids. What they did is they had little, like, picture ones. Or, not picture. They were, like, little action figure ones. So they'd have, like, you know, a fox that looks like it was hunting a rabbit, or they had like the bears in front, or they had maybe a couple of deer, like a mother deer and like a couple of baby deer walking around or something like that, right? So they would have little like stands, or the Cabela's. I haven't actually been to Cabela's before, but now that I'm talking about taxidermy, I kind of want to go to one. No, but I've seen pictures of Bass Pro Shops that actually have, like, you know, that big central display of taxidermies. Yeah. IRL Bass Pro taxidermy rating stream when? I'd have to figure out how to do an IRL stream though. That's a whole other thing. That'd be funny though, 100%. Would I go to Bass Pro Shops and ask them to, hey, so I'm a content creator. I stream on YouTube and here's my channel. I use an avatar. And I obviously would not give away the location of this place for my own safety and yours as well, and that of your employees. And customers, but how do you feel about me going around your store, maybe after hours or before you open, and just like rating taxidermies that you guys have? And obviously it would show off your store and we'd have a discussion about that, but you know, what are your thoughts on me rating taxidermies IRL in your store? I don't think that conversation would go over very well. They'd be like, what the heck is wrong with you? What is wrong with this kid? Is probably what would go through their heads. So I did not do taxidermy 17. So here's taxidermy 8. Wait. This is the entire energy of this one is just encapsulated in this one corner image where the eyes are rolled back. The owner would be a fool to say no. Yo, to like IRL VTuber taxidermy ratings. Come with me to Bass Pro Shops where I'll rate their taxidermy. Just go to like a bunch of like Bass Pro, Cabela's and stuff like that. Just go to a bunch of outdoor shops and rate their taxidermies. Do like an entire spree. It's like how people go bar hopping, but I go taxidermy hopping. Oh my god. That is not the play. Might be play, who knows. Maybe one day you'll see VTuber does IRL taxidermy rating stream in Bass Pro Shops, and it'll just be me. And y'all will remember this moment. Alright, so we have taxidermy 18 because your girl forgot that the number 17 exists apparently. It's beautiful, it's amazing, it's glorious. I would give it to a friend. Its face just looks so silly. I love how silly it is. It's not creepy. Okay, it's a little creepy. I mean, they're all a little creepy, so what do you expect? But it's not as creepy as it could be. It's definitely got a little bit of a messed up jaw, but it is what it is. It's a taxidermy fail for a reason. Kind of cute. You know, I can see the charm to it. And just the eyes. I would give this to a friend. I would 100% give this to a friend as a gay gift. Be like, here you go. You said you didn't know what you wanted for your birthday. Well, I figured it out for you. You wanted this taxidermy. Little did you know, all along, you wanted this taxidermy in your life. This is what was missing from your home decor. You just want to put it in your bathroom. Or like put it in your kitchen so it looks like it's reacting to all of your cooking. Like, or put it by your TV so it looks like it's reacting to what you're watching. There's so many options with this one that I feel like if you gave it to a friend, it would be like a memorable event. A good story to tell in the future. It's like, in the future, your like grandkids or great grandkids come over and they're like, Grandpa, Grandma, what is the little wolf thing in the corner for? How did you get that? It looks so funny. So my friend had no idea what to get me for her birthday one year, and I got this. We call him Mr. Biggles. Can I touch him? We don't touch the taxidermies, kids. What's a taxidermy? Yeah, and then you get into that discussion with children. Okay, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on from that one. Oh my god. One of, if not the only non-fuzzy taxidermy that I have for y'all today is bug-eyed and very confused. He looks pleasantly surprised. Mista Beagles, yeah, literally. And I got Mista Beagles from a friend, a very close friend of mine, who way back in the day, you know, back when he had to walk uphill both ways to school in pouring rain and snow at the same time, and it was also incredibly hot. Yeah, back in those days, that's when my friend gave me Mr. Beagles. And now he lives in our house. So you use it as a security camera. You put the camera in the eyeball, and then you just look at people. I feel like that actually would work, because you know how with like security cameras, you like want to see the person's face clearly if they're, you know, stealing from you or whatever they're doing, whatever illegal shady business they're doing that you want to watch on a security camera. The eye can fit a camera, exactly. You put an eye there, and then you just, people will look at it, so you'll get a clear shot of their face, because they'll look at it, they'll be like, what is that? Huh? And they'll just look at it for a little bit, and then you get so much good footage of their face. This actually might be a life hack. Put this as you need security cams outside your house. I got you covered. Get this as a case. This is the new mocap cam for streaming. I'm just imagining someone like putting this above their monitor, because I mean, if you have a hard time like relaxing during streams or during public speaking in general, you know how some people say, imagine the whole crowd is in their underwear, and you'll think it's so funny, you'll start smiling, and you'll have a great time. Yeah, same energy. This guy is a friend who will accompany you while you stream. I don't know if you'd use it for mocap. That would be really weird, but you know, I guess you could put dots on. You could make the eyes into dots, and then you could use it to like track your hands or something, maybe. But yeah, TLDR, this is I was initially going to burn it, but it's too good to pass up on. It's too good to burn. I think we put this in our house as a security camera. Streaming camera. Like, you know how they say on Zoom calls that you should maintain eye contact, like when you do Zoom interviews and stuff, or like online interviews? Make sure you like put googly eyes on your webcam so you look at it and you maintain eye contact with the interviewer. Yep, just put this down. You'll maintain eye contact pretty good. You may look very shook, concerned even, but you will maintain solid eye contact throughout that interview, unless, you know, you avoid the piercing gaze of this fish. But who could avoid the piercing gaze of this fish? Judging you. Judging your very soul. While also watching you commit crimes. It's great. This is exactly what we want out of a taxidermy. Uncanny, but also amusing. Why is it blurry? Why is it so... I think the fact that it's blurry makes it better. This looks like he's gonna sneeze. I don't know if any of y'all, when you were in school, had textbooks where they did this in my math textbooks when I was in middle school and stuff, where like the 5th grade textbook was an owl, or the 6th grade textbook was a cougar, the 7th grade textbook was an elephant, or something like that, right? But they put a different dynamic animal picture on the front of every textbook, so it was like suspense of like, oh, what is the math textbook for this year? What's the animal gonna be? You know, like the stupid thing you do with your friends where you make bets on like, you know, what color pen will the teacher use first today? Kind of thing, right? Just for fun. Yeah, this is the animal that they were going to put on the cover of the math textbook, but then they realized it was sneezing. Like, they were taking pictures of it to put on the textbook, and it sneezed, and someone took a picture, and they're like, you know what, this is a blooper. This is a behind-the-scenes textbook shot. I mean, it doesn't look bad. Like, it genuinely looks good. It's funny. It doesn't distort the features of said animal, really. Other than, you know, putting it in the expression that makes it look like it's gonna sneeze. Or it is mid-sneeze. I'm leaning towards museum. Only because of how professional it looks, and it's kind of funny. You know, like, it's attention-grabbing, but not in a way that it's, like, distorted and you couldn't really learn from it. Or you weren't getting any, like, historical value from this one. I'm just trying to find it. Where did it go? Did I not upload this? I swear I uploaded every... Oh! It's cropped. It's cropped. Never mind, it's cropped. I found it. It is cropped. Okay, the crop is a little strange, but you know... Same picture, it's fine. Same picture. Oh my god, he looks like he's gonna sneeze even worse. It's like when you open the front-facing camera by accident. That's what happens. Honestly, would fit in a museum. 10 out of 10. We are on Taxidermy 21. We're not even halfway through. Oh my god. Heck yeah. This is like high res and everything. Okay, never mind. It's a little blurry. It is the classic, you know, bug-eyed, funny mouth expression kind of taxidermy. Would I I feel like this is the kind of thing that if you were decorating with it in your house, you know how people have those like funny alcohol stands where, or bottle top openers where they like bite down on something and then it pulls it open, or it's like a little like, it's a trident and you open your like can of whatever with, or your bottle of whatever with a trident, you know? That face. This is also like opening your front facing camera by accident energy. You're like trying to like scroll through for an image, you accidentally open the camera and it's front facing and this is what you get. Or you're like on Snapchat and then you mean to send a picture of something else and then you realize you took the front facing by accident. This is it. This is it, the front facing camera. But yeah, I think it would work as like one of those bottle openers, kind of as a display piece. Or it's just straight humorous. The question is, do we give it to somebody else or do we put it in a museum? Like, I'm not gonna put this in my house. I feel like it'd be terrifying in the dead of night. Just see this thing, like, no, I'm good. I will pass on this one. Question is, to give to a friend or to donate it to a museum? Would any of my friends even want this? It's like one of those things that you just, it's like when you buy your friend the flat Pikachu. Like the shrink wrap Pikachu and then it like sends to their house like that. It's all squishy. Yeah. Yeah, it has that energy where it got like transported funny. You know, it's like one of those novelty items you buy for a friend. But honestly, putting it in a museum would just be funny. Like, here's how we show the teeth. This is what this cat looks like. And here's a real one. Here's the teeth. You can see how sharp they are. This is how it bites its prey. This is how it hunts. So I think it actually works as a museum piece. Friend? You'd send it to a friend? With what kind of message? What do you tell your friend? What occasion is there that you give this to a friend? Just for the heck of it? Because I don't think I give this to my friend. I'm leaning towards museum or friend. Would any of my friends actually put this in their house or would they gift it away? And that's my one concern with giving it to a friend, is would they re-gift it immediately? Because it is a little weird. I'm not gonna lie, the expression is a little uncanny the longer you look at it. A little creepy. Definitely a little creepy. I like the idea of putting it as a gift though. Because it just looks stupid. Like, it's one of those things like when you're a kid, you point at it and you're like, yo, your face looks like this. It's exactly that energy. You give it to your like childhood friend. You say, yo, remember when I said your face looked like funny? Yeah, this is what your face looks like. Your friend. Right beside the funny dog with the funny cat. Oh my god. Although the educational value of this cannot be understated with the teeth showing, I just don't know if it's anatomically arranged properly. But I know nothing about animal anatomy and biology, so here we are. Oh geez, why is it big? Why is it so big? Oh my god. I'm certain y'all have seen this guy before. Turns out this is a taxidermy. I didn't realize this was a taxidermy. Turns out it's a taxidermy. Straight up the sitting fox meme is a taxidermy. I think the Y cat is also a taxidermy. Like that white cat with the hands like curled. Yeah, I think that's also a taxidermy. Actually, I should have put the Y cat in. But yes, your classic fox. Honestly, looks like it's in a painting. Probably could. I would put this in my house. It looks sophisticated enough. He is cursed. He has seen some things. He's probably possessed. I mean, like, if you don't feed him, he's probably gonna, like, destroy you and consume your flesh instead of, you know, something else that you could have fed him. Would I put it in my house? Tempting. Very tempting. It's straight up a meme. It's like hanging a meme on your wall. You know, like, if you printed out the handsome Squidward and then, like, put it on your wall. You know, it's got the same energy as that. I might just put it in my house. I think I'll put it in my house, but it's a close tie between put it in my house and give it to a friend. Because I feel like if you're gonna give your friend who loves memes a gift that was a taxidermy, this is the taxidermy to give them. Do you have a meme lord friend? Do you want to get them involved and interested in taxidermy? Buy them this today. Like, oh, I love the crop of it. It's so great. Cuts off the edges. It's so great. He's incredibly cursed though. Incredibly heckin' cursed. Did I number this correctly? Umbra knows how to count. Oh my god, Umbra knows. Long. Umbra knows how to count. So I saw this and I was just like, this is the one picture that I was tempted to make the entire thing landscape for, because when it crops, like when you look at the actual like version in the website tier list, it's just you only see the body and the legs. Like, you lose so much of the fun model. You lose the tail, you lose the snoot. Like, this is why I'm showing the full pictures on here. TLDR, straight as a board, flat as a board. Stick legs. It looks like if you said draw a stick figure fox, this is what you would get. If I tried to draw a fox, this is what you would get from me. You would just get this guy. This is him. This is it. This is all. That's all, folks. I think I'm not sure if I want to put it in public because I feel like it'd be funny if people saw it. They'd probably think it was like a toy or like a statue until they realize what it actually is. Or I would give it to a friend because it looks dumb. It just looks so stupid. I don't know where they'd put it. In like their front entrance hall, maybe? I don't know. I would give this to a friend. Or put it in public. Is there any good prank value coming out of this though? That's my one concern. Is there prank value in putting like a stick fox out? Do we put the stick fox in public? I feel like there's nowhere to put the stick fox that actually makes sense, you know? Like, at what point is a stick fox a good idea? I think I'm gonna give the stick fox to a friend because I don't think that you can really prank anybody with a stick fox in the same way. You need the full body to have the full experience of the stick fox, and it therefore works better as a gift, I think. Your friend can appreciate the entirety of the stick fox. Plus, you'd have to wrap it. Just think about the way you'd have to wrap this thing. Like, putting it in a box is definitely an option, but imagine if you just wrapped it as is and you just like put paper around it without adding padding or anything. I mean, you probably should add padding to be safe, but... And your friend you just hand them this and they're like, what is this? And you're like, open it. Open it. And then they open the stick box. And then I don't think they'll ever want to get from you again, but you know. Stick box. Beautiful. Stunning. This is me checking my grades, like 100%. This is... He's approaching. He is approaching. You cannot stop this. Oh my god, why? Apparently I can stop this. He approaches ever closer. Another classic. I feel like I've seen this quite a bit. I'm surprised it wasn't actually... It may have been submitted, honestly, but I was surprised when I didn't see this on like the first day or the very first submission. I was surprised it wasn't this guy. Because I've actually seen him around quite a bit, surprisingly. He's right up there with that lion with the tongue sticking out that we put in the museum second. Right up there. So, for that reason, I might actually just straight up put him in a museum. Kind of looks like a surprise plush toy, I guess is the best way to put it. He's got those like glassy plush toy eyes. He's got kind of the matted-ish fur, like a kid grabbed him the wrong way a couple times, pushed the fur down funny. Like, you know, he has well-loved plush toy energy, and I think that appeals to the public in general. This appeals to the public in a non-meme-y manner. This is non-meme worthy. I mean, it is pretty meme worthy. Like, he's the kind of thing that you see at a museum, you take a picture of it, you send it to your friend with a caption like, look, it's you. He's lumpy. Yeah, exactly. He's lumpy. His fur is lumpy. That's why he gives me like child's toy energy. Where like, the fur is not brushed out all the time. It's not groomed or whatever. It's just fluffy and lumpy. and a kid probably grabs it by the ear every once in a while. Like, honestly, appeals to the general public. Taxidermy that appeals to the general public and appeases their palates. Although I don't think people think about their taste in taxidermy very often. But it's okay. Today I'm forcing you to consider your own personal taste in taxidermy. You're welcome. This is great. This has the same energy as that bobcat that's like screaming in the bar. Has the exact energy, but it's a child and it's a gremlin. It is baby taxidermy. And it's glorious. I would put this in my house. It looks cute. It's kind of got the same kind of posing and facial expression that you'd expect on an anime figure. Or like a figurine in general. So yeah, anime taxidermy, I guess. I don't know. I think it's something I would put in my house. I don't know if I'd give it to a friend. Because I feel like it is, at the end of the day, a tiny bit too creepy. But putting it in my house is not the worst. And it'd be an interesting conversation starter. Personally, I want to keep this one. Okay. Kind of cute. There's something about the way it's standing. It's carefree. It's wandering around, you know, it's living its best life. Being taxidermied, so I don't know if it's really living its best life. But, you know, that's how the saying goes. Why is it tiny? It's gonna be pixelated as heck. Also, another classic. We love to see the screaming wolf. With the eyes that look like they're not even. They're not straight. We love screaming wolf around here. Honestly, in terms of taxidermy, it just feels classic. It feels like it looks good other than the eyes. Like, genuinely, the face, the mouth, like the posing, beautiful, stunning. I would see this in a museum. The only thing that's concerning is the fact that the eyeballs look like that. It's that they're flat to the head, and also just the direction they're pointed at. Like, what did you say to make him look like this? Kind of thing. I might just toss it in a museum. I'm gonna be real. I think this is a museum energy. It looks pretty much pristine and, as you'd expect, professional. Flathead is amazing. What a guy. Yo, you start to wonder if he like ran into something and like squished his face in, or if he got like squished in transport. Like he was taxidermied and then he like his box like rolled in the back of the truck and then it squished his face. Like you start to wonder. We love Flathead Wolf. Okay, so Flathead Wolf we're gonna put in the museum. I would like the general public to enjoy Flat-Headed Wolf. Beautiful guy. Stunning. A true model. Oh my god, why is it big again? I love when images are different sizes. Oh my god. So, this is another front-facing camera moment. This is definitely a front-facing camera moment where you're like, I will take a picture of my friend. They look amazing here. And then you actually open the front-facing camera and this is you. It's me in the front-facing camera. It's me. So, the only thing that's really concerning about it is the fact that there's like 4 teeth at the bottom. That's the only reason I'm considering burning it straight up. Because yeah, the eyes are a little weird. Yeah, they're a little creepy. A little bit, you know, they're judging you, whatever. They're probably sizing you up. But it's the teeth that just... yeah, kind of gross. I don't know how I feel about them. They look like rocks. They look like pebbles in his mouth. They just look too big, I think. I think it's like the hippo, where the teeth are just, like, extraordinary. Or not the hippo, the lion with the tongue sticking out, where the teeth are just, like... they don't feel like they belong in this animal, you know? Like, someone took teeth from something else. What are these cursed animals? How's it going again, Space? Taxidermies. Taxidermy fails. There's so many on the internet. Choosing 50 was so fast. I mean, submissions helped a lot. So thank you again to those who submitted taxidermies for rating today. But also, it's just so easy to find them on the internet. But yes, taxidermies. They are preserved animals. We are looking at preserved animals in funny positions today. I think I'm gonna burn this. Honestly, the teeth, the longer I look at it, the more the teeth just like freak me out. Like, look at this. Terrifying. Unless anyone can convince me it's not possessed, I'm gonna burn it. It looks high-key possessed. Not even like, I was gonna say mildly possessed, but I think it's worse than that. It goes right beside the doll-faced raccoon thingy. Terrifying. That's a category I never want to see again, but I probably will. Probably just open it on my PC by accident. And then here we are. It's so cute. It's from 9gag, apparently. There's like some in the back, but we're going to ignore the back taxidermy. We're going to focus on the front taxidermy. Because we can't rate all of them here. Especially because most of them are just like legs. This has the same energy as the Watu, but it looks more strange. I think the nostrils, I don't like the nostrils. I don't know. It just looks like the Watu one, but like worse, you know? Like it's lower quality. Would it be funny to put this in public and have it like poking out of a flower pot? Yeah, heck yeah. I'd love to see this in public. Would I give it to a friend? Possibly. It just looks so sad. Like, hey, look, it's you kind of moment. I would not donate it to a museum though. It looks a little too funny to be in a museum. It's not the right kind of funny. It's like with like public displays like museums and stuff, there's a certain type of like humor that sometimes gets put into them, and I feel like this doesn't fit. Question is, do I give it to a friend or do I display it in public? Honestly, putting it in like a store would just be funny. Like not a non-Bass Pro Shop store, because Bass Pro Shops just has taxidermy in general, so this wouldn't fit. Where is he? We will discreetly place it in public. Oh wait, you can't see it underneath the massive, I don't even know, platypus thing. Not even a platypus, it doesn't have the beak. I don't even know what this is. It has like web feet. He's a dude for sure. He do be existing. Ah yes, one of my favorite ones. It's incredibly normal except for the teeth. I mean, even for failed taxidermy, usually, like I said earlier, it's the teeth and the eyes that seem to be funny. This one, the eyes actually don't look bad. Like, those eyes could be legit if the face, like the rest of the face was posed a little bit better. Like, if the teeth were not sticking out like that, it would be infinitely better. Like, it would actually look good. I don't know. I feel like this is something I'd give to a friend because it's overall, it is not a bad piece. It looks like it's made very well, but like at the same time, it's concerning. It's like mildly creepy. You know, it's like enough to give to a friend, but not enough to like throw out in public. Let me just find him. Oh, there he is. Give to a friend. Right beside the long fox. The stick fox. We love stick fox. Yeah. We got stick fox in there. Give stick fox to a friend. Give this dog to a friend to go with the stick fox. Ah, yes. This one has... Earlier we were talking about the hippo being like playground energy, where you would put it in the bottom of the slide or underneath the monkey bars or half buried underground, because apparently that's an option. This is the same energy. It kind of looks like a worn out playground piece or like a playroom piece in a preschool or something, where the hard plastic bits are kind of worn down from use and sunlight, and then the fuzzy bit actually genuinely looks like the fuzz on a plush toy. It looks like a stuffed animal. So you could probably get away with hiding this in public straight up. Like, make a cute little like zoo themed playground or a playroom or whatever, and then, you know, slide this guy in. I don't think anyone's gonna notice unless he starts to smell funny, but I think he's fine. I'm gonna throw him in a playground. AKA, in public you go! Actually, yeah, we'll not put him beside the hippo. I don't want to rearrange it. I don't want to rearrange it right now. That seems like a bad idea. We are on 31, which is not accurate because numbers were not done well here. So this is like if you say something really stupid and your friend is like, excuse me? Or you're like, you accidentally are rude or whatever. Like, this is entirely the reaction image. This just gives me like reaction GIF feelings. And yes, I say GIF, not GIF. This is how it is. You will deal with it. No. This looks like a reaction image that you'd send your friend. They're like, oh no, here's this piece of drama. Here's some tea. And you're like, he did what? Also, I don't think those are the real eyes. They're googly eyes, which makes it even better. It's so comedic. I would give this to a friend because I would be like, remember that moment when insert surprising, shocking, but mildly funny thing happened? Yeah, this was my reaction. And now you can look at my reaction for the rest of time. So, yeah, to all my friends, enjoy. Enjoy your new reaction owl. Honestly, in terms of things I could give you, reaction owl is not the worst. However, these are pretty bad. Like, again, with the weird teeth. Like, the eyes kind of are not the worst here. They're kind of like plush toys again. They have that beady, kind of shiny roundness to them. And they look almost plastic or glass. But for me, it's the nose and then the mouth. Like, the noses are... I don't like the noses. The long nose especially. They look cursed. They look incredibly cursed. And the way that, like, the bangs are trimmed on the tall one, like, he looks like he actually got a haircut. I'm not a fan. Uncanny. Yeah, they 100% is uncanny valley. Like, it looks like a human, but put in a monkey, and the monkey's dead. Yeah, no, these are 100% possessed and or cursed. I will be burning them. What is the nose? Yo, honestly, what is the nose? Why is it like that? How's it going, Noob Gaming? Welcome to the tier list. Feel free to follow along and or make your own on the pinned comment. Monkey is so close to human. Yeah, because it's a monkey, they can already kind of get away with it. But to make it posed and expression like a human, that's what makes it, like, super creepy. I'm 100% burning this. Like, there is no... You cannot convince me to keep that or give it to someone or subject the public to it or put it in a museum. Like, that is 100% going in the burn list. There is no way that anyone should be forced to see this again. But congrats, you saw it here. Enjoy having eyeballs. What a wonderful day to have eyeballs. 34. We go from incredibly cursed to incredibly blessed images. I love the whiplash that is this tier list. So, I think there's enough said. You don't even need to elaborate. This is just brilliant, beautiful, stunning. I will put this in my house. I don't even think I need to elaborate why this is going into my house. It's like one of those, like, stupid memes you hang on your wall. It's got the same energy. You hang it up with a caption. Thank you for the sub, Noob Gaming. I'm sorry this is on top of the sub. You guys see the Popcat still. Appreciate it. Welcome to the Guardians. But yeah, I think we're putting this in the house. This is 100% going to my house. It is too good to pass up. I could give it to a friend, but I feel like it's funnier if the friend just comes over and sees it in my house. This is the one you put above your... This is the one you put in the bathroom, above your toilet, or by your shower, so you can see it in the bathroom mirror. You know, like, it's an overall good piece. All arounder, really. Oh, gee, how's it going, Reeks? You come in on this. What a cute little guy. Exactly, he's adorable. I would put this in my house. Like, no cap, as people say. No cap. I would put this in my house. The fox face is incredible. Yeah, honestly. How's it going, though? How was Valo? Okay, so let me just see here. I apparently skipped number 35, so we're gonna go with this. Ah, yes. From the thumbnail and the ad itself. What does the fox say? And then it's just that guy making ding, 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 ding noises. Wait, that's actually pretty good. Wait, I'm pulling it back up. I'm pulling it back up. Oh god, why is it huge? It's like, what does the fox say? Ding, 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 ding. I should not have the ability to do this kind of stuff on stream. E. What does the fox? What does the fox say? EA Sports. It's in the game. Like, you can't win. You can't say no to this face. You cannot say no to this stupid face. Good, very chill. We love to see it. Why is it large? So that you can enjoy the true energy of what the fox says. And it's going ding 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 ding. Oh my god. This is why I should not have the power to do this kind of thing. I will bring these guys back up. They're beautiful. It's like you and your like sibling. It's like, hey, or that one friend where you're like, hey, post for a picture. I'm gonna save the best one. And then your friend like posts the picture of you where you like look like this and they're like beautiful, stunning model. And then they post it and you look like this in the back. And it's just like, dude, why did you post that? Because I looked great. Like, excuse me, you didn't check what I look like. Oh, that's a face I make when someone asks if I'm okay. How you look when you respond, the bottom right. What you feel like inside, top left. There's always a pretty... Yeah! The one sibling who's just like a troll. They're just out here to like photobomb the image that they're already in. So I feel like this is a good gift to someone because I feel like it's relatable. There's a pretty one if you want to like, you know, put the pretty one out on display. And then there's like a stupid one if they're into that kind of thing. They put the stupid one somewhere in the house. Like, you're giving them options. I just see this as a 2-in-1 package deal and truly a win. I would give this to someone. Okay, any of my friends who want this, it's up for grabs. Enjoy. You can have your cougar siblings. They're great. They're beautiful. I love them. Truly a reaction image moment. Ah, yes, one of my other favorites, the finger mice. So, you know how there's like those little finger puppets when you're a kid? Yeah, how about actual mice? Welcome to my last brain set. Welcome to the deranged part of the Eclipse Observatory. How can I help you? Yeah, so finger mice are a thing. Honestly, the finger mice are not that bad. They just look like hyper-realistic versions. Hey bestie, look, it's us. It's us. It's like tag yourself. I'm the one on the left for those cougars. Or it's like tag yourself, tag you and the homies as finger. It's like tag your friends. Like which one of you is the left mouse and which one of you is like each of the right mice. Oh, it's like those memes. It's like draw your friends and it's like those blank formats where you can like draw your friends over. Like I did the one I think Rila tagged us in, and it was like the car ride. It's like one person screaming in the back, one person looking angry, one person chilling in the front seat, and the driver. Like it has the same energy. Tag yourself. Your third is the left cougar. Like your fourth is one of the right mice. Who are your right mice? Squad up. I'm traumatized by actually doing mouse experience. Congrats, Reek. So now you can think about finger mice next time you go into your lab. Enjoy. You're welcome. Looked at those faces, had immediate flashbacks. Oh, I'm sorry, but also at the same time, finger mice. Oh my god. See, they're great. I'm certain, could you do this with the mouse in your lab? Probably. Now you're gonna think about it next time you go in? Oh, 100%. You're welcome. Enjoy. I think for that exact reason, I'm just gonna say, finger mice discreetly display in public. Because the general populace will not understand that they're real mice. They'll think, oh, hyper-realistic, you know, finger toys, whatever, like finger puppets. Not a big deal. People who study in labs, concern. People who know it's taxidermy, concern. Like, bad enough that I always get hungry in the middle of sacrificing. I'm sorry, what? You're sacrificing mice? That's a way to put it. That's definitely a term that you could use. But now I have to think about finger mice. Yeah, you gotta think about finger mice. Enjoy. Finger mice. Oh, now I have to think about finger mice. Don't worry, the general public will also think about finger mice. It's fine. They'll see them and they'll be like, oh, cute puppet show, adorable little busking thing. Kids love it. Yeah, it's finger mice. Joke's on you. It was finger mice all along. That's what we call the whole killing thing. Ah, sacrificing the mice. Yeah, that makes sense. Sacrificing them for science or for research. A good way to put it. Sounds, you know, a little bit better. Sacrificing or sack, for short. Sacking the mice. Now when you're sacrificing mice, you can just think about finger mouse. You can think about the fact that you could summon finger mouse. You can summon hand mouse. And I see no issues with this. Enjoy. Next time you are dealing with mice, you can just think about finger mice. Oh my god. That's why they're in public. It's okay, you can cleanse your eyeballs by looking at this. I don't know if this is cleansing your eyeballs or cursing it further. It is clearly possessed. Like, the teeth are all messed up. Probably just got jammed back in. I feel like they just got glued in randomly. It's like, fit them all in, quick, put them in. I don't want to keep them in my house anymore. put them in, and they just jammed it all in. And then the eyes, it's like shook. It's like true deer in the headlights moment. It's that moment when you realize you done screwed up. It's like, the risks I took were calculated, but man, am I bad at math. Like, this is your face when... It's truly a reaction image. I don't think I'd give it to a friend just because it is really cursed. I also, for that same reason, will not be keeping it in my house. I don't think it doesn't look like... It's funny, yes, but it doesn't have that, like, museum funny, you know? Like, it's not the kind of thing you'd probably see in a museum, nor would I give it to them. And I definitely won't be hiding this in public, because I'd probably get into some sort of trouble. It's more like... I think it's just too creepy to be anywhere else, but in the burn pile. Terrifying, gross, and burn it. I think that we don't really have any other options with this one. Unless anyone can convince me otherwise that it is not probably possessed. Please do enlighten me, because it goes right beside the nose monkeys, as I will call them, the nose monkeys. The creepy bat, the doll-faced raccoon, and now the strange fox. I don't even know what else to say about it. Okay, so we are now moving along at a nice clip. We're moving along at a brilliant clip. This is me checking the timetable for the stream, like, damn, this is going well. Little did you know that your favorite VTuber, all of your Oshis, this is what they look like behind the camera. This is why you see cute anime people. You see cute anime girls and guys. Like, you see cute anime people, this is what you're actually getting streamed from. I can't say words. This is what your Oshi looks like. And it's okay to look like that, because they're making brilliant content for you, and it doesn't matter what they look like. Besides, this is what they look like after staring at the screen for hours and hours. And they get that satisfaction of seeing the regular chatter come back, or seeing the new person join. Like, this is exactly the energy. Little do you know, this is my secret face reveal, chat. This is what I look like. You're never gonna get a face reveal from me, so maybe this is the closest you're gonna get. Bask in its glory now while you still can. This is me when I'm checking chat, when I look to the side to read chat. This is my eyes after I've been on my monitor for 2 hours streaming. This is the, like, weird grin I have when something goes right in the video game for once. When the Rim decides not to murder us all. Or, like, the beavers are not dehydrating to death. This is exactly the energy. Do you regret your decision to join the Guardians? Well, it's too late now. You're stuck with this monkey. I'm gonna put this in my house because it's literally me. I knew it! You knew it! It was me all along! I was the monkey all along! Look, there's... See? It's fine. This is exactly what you signed up for. I hope you enjoy your stay. I've now exposed every single one of your Oshis. Congrats. Enjoy your VTuber... Enjoy your experience. Enjoy your time in the VTuber rabbit hole, because this is what all of us look like. Ah, yes. Our good old friend. Our good old reliable. The, clearly museum-based one with the strange feet. Are the strange feet enough to disqualify it from being in a museum? No. In fact, they're actually quite interesting. I'd argue that this is a very educational piece, very professional looking. It's posed quite nicely. The feet are a little bit weird. But if you ignore the feet, like, it looks friendly. He has, like, a little smile. You know, he's just vibing. He's going about his day. Well, he was going about his day, but now he's permanently going about his day. He's chilling. I think there's not really a whole lot to expand on. Into the museum, beside the screaming flat-faced wolf you go. 1-to-1. Yo, actually, that is genuinely... This is what VTubers look like. I'm sorry, I hate to break your immersion, but that's a VTuber for you. I don't know what to say. Ah, yes. I had to include both because they're different angles of the same taxidermy. Oh my god. Okay, so clearly in a museum once again, but it just looks... It looks like that reaction image you send to your friend where it's like me and my friend in a VC at 1 a.m., you know? Like, this is 100% what the energy is. It looks like a local... What? Like it got stretched? Like you pasted it into like Word and you just pulled the bottom bar down, but not the side, not the corner. Is this what you mean? It kind of does. The coloration is a little weird, but the shape is kind of right. Maybe it is a long koala. I'm actually curious what this is supposed to be because it's definitely not a koala. You know, it's actually not that disturbing. I feel like I would either put this in public as like an art piece and be like, you know, me and the homie at 1 a.m. But like, little do you know, this is what goes on behind the scenes of every big VTuber project. It's just two of these things, or like a whole team of these things in the back. They're running the show. The ears, oh, it's 100% the ears. That is a good point. It looks like koala ears. But the face, like the face shape, the snout doesn't look right. The snout and the nose isn't the right shape either. Plus it's elongated. I'm just curious what it is now. Long koalas. So wait, what is the verdict on the long koalas? I'm thinking with the long koalas, we put them either in your home, in my home, or in a friend's home. I think this has to go in someone's house. This is like one of those inside jokes where it's like, what are these? What are those like weird long koalas? Oh, they're my friend and I. We got matching long koalas. It's like friendship bracelets. You know how you get like friendship necklaces or whatever at like stores where it's like, oh yeah, best and friend, and then there's like two hearts that, like, are magnetically attached to each other. When you get near each other, you can like attach them. It's so cute. Yeah, you just get long koalas together. Real friends get long koalas together. The last one was a long koala. Wait. The last one was the long koala. 39 was the long koala. Oh yeah, it is a long koala. I mean, these ones kind of have it too, but I can see how the previous one is more long koala. These are like kind of like weird bears. The ears are kind of long koalas. I don't know. If you were to get this with a friend, I still think this is like the animal you get with a friend. You know, like I have the left one and you have the right one. You put it in your house, you put it in the same place, and it's like, haha. You know, these are our like friendship taxidermies. Most people get friendship bracelets, get friendship necklaces. I've seen, well, not really seen, I don't really watch TikTok, but I've heard about this trend on TikTok where people are getting like metal bracelets welded together at the same time to be like friendship bracelets or whatever, like permanent friendship bracelets. I guess permanent jewelry is making the rounds once again as a savvy and trendy little thing to do. Hey, fellow kids. But the friendship bears. Now, have you considered, are you truly best friends if you don't have friendship taxidermy together? Yeah, exactly. Friendship taxidermy is peak friendship. This is how you show that you will be friends together, friends forever, even in death. You will even be friends when you are taxidermies. Like, that's the message, you know? Friendship taxidermy is peak friendship. I agree with this. I think for that reason I will give this to a friend, because it's not friendship taxidermy if you own both. You must give your other taxidermy to a friend. The question is now, do you give your taxidermy? So say I was the left animal. I was the left taxidermy. Do I keep the left taxidermy, or do I give the left taxidermy to my friend? I think I give the left taxidermy away and keep my friend's taxidermy. And then it's like, hey, you know, you walk up to someone's house and it's like, hey, what's that? It's like, oh, I have a matching one with my best friend. And this is hers. Or this is his. This is theirs. And like, where's the other one? Oh, they have it in their house. It's mine. It looks like me. It's got my energy, you know? This feels like a great gift to give someone for Christmas. I don't know if you all think about Christmas gifts this early. I try not to do them last minute, but I always end up doing them last minute. I've tried doing like a list on my phone where if someone mentions something during the year, I put it in the list so that when it comes down to like Christmas, I can like just buy the thing off the list so that it's something they'll actually use and something they needed anyways and really wanted, and then it makes you seem like a really thoughtful person, but really you just keep a list. I tried that hack once, didn't work because I forgot to put things on the list. It's fine. It's fine. But like, have you considered friendship taxidermy this holiday season? It may take a little bit of time to get, you know, the actual taxidermies done and selected and delivered, but have you considered friendship taxidermy? If not, start your holiday shopping now. Buy 2 for the price of 1. We even have an offer on friendship taxidermies. This is what you should get your best friends for Christmas, guys. 100% approved message. For 41. That's exactly what it makes. That's exactly the noise that it makes. It has that like gremlin laugh. It's gotten you with a D's nuts joke. It literally got you with a D's nuts joke like a second ago, and you're cringing and it's dying. Like, again, it is dying a second time, but this time of laughter. It got you hard with the D's nuts joke. Or it just rickrolled you. Like, you just got hit by a classic meme and it knows that it has won. Like, this is beautiful. This is the best reaction image ever. It is cackling. It can't breathe 2 times over. Like, oh. This is peak taxidermy. I think either I keep this one or I give it to someone. Now here's the question is, do you give the reaction taxidermy away or do you keep it because it looks hilarious? I'm tempted to keep it because it looks so dumb. It kind of has the same energy as the dumb, like, what does the fox say taxidermy? I think I'm going to keep it. I'm actually not keeping as many as I thought I would. Here we go. Okay, you can't really see it because of the way it crops, but that's the body. Yeah, that's the body. This is the same They're the same taxidermy. It's right there. See, it lines up. It's perfect. Beautiful. I'm keeping this one. I'm sorry if you wanted this one. I'm keeping this one. No takesies backsies. No rain checks and no refunds. At this time, we also don't offer price match. So I skipped from 41 to 45. Apparently, that's how my brain decided to work. Oh, I love this guy. I love this guy. So he's so blurry. He's so blurry. Why are you blurry? Why are you blurry? It's okay. We'll make you small. It's fine. Don't cry. It looks so sad. Oh, it's so adorable. I don't know if that's his tail or his leg on the left, but it's fine. It's so cute. I just want to like be like, it's okay, little guy. It's fine. You're safe now. Like, I want to take this one home. I think I'm taking this one home. Like, it's like the stuffed animal you see that's a little bit like misshapen or a little, he's missing an eye and you're like, oh, I'm taking it home. I feel so bad for it. Or it's like the last stuffed animal in the store and you're like, but I don't want to leave you alone, so I guess I'll buy 2. Like, this is exactly the energy that has BB. Yeah, it's a baby. It's literally that last plush toy, how you think the last plush toy feels in the store when you buy its friend. This is exactly, it's like, no, give me a home too. Take me with you. Like, how do you, look at this face. How do you say no to this face? You don't say no to this face. So, for that reason, I'm sorry again if anyone wants it, but also not sorry, I'm taking this fox home. This is my new friend. This is my new friend that I'm gonna get friendship taxidermy with. No, I will not be getting friendship taxidermy with a taxidermy. That seems a little weird. Taxidermyception. Oh, these are beautiful. This is like along the same lines as that one mouse from that show. The fancy dancing mouse. This is just like, it's so well done. It's so creative. It's thought out. Like, king and queen mouse. I think when I looked at this initially online, it's like part of a chess kind of theme. So they had like a bishop mouse and like a knight mouse, and they had a couple pawn mice that were really small, and it was so cute. But I took this picture because this is the one I found on the internet first. Adorable. Just adorable. I think I would actually consider giving this to a friend because it's like that, it's like the gateway gift, kind of. It's the best way to put it. It's like, you want your friend finds it disturbing. You know, your friend is just like, okay, dude, but why do you have taxidermy in your house? Like, what is wrong with you? You know, they like subtly question your sanity, but you're like, see, no, look, I have like the stupid ones. I have the, what does the fox say taxidermy? I have, you know, the fish eye lens, like security camera. I have the ones with the stupid face. I have the sad fox. I have the like laughing fox, whatever. But this is how you get your friend into it. This is how you convince them that taxidermy is fine and normal and perfectly good to have around your house. It is like a great display piece because it's like, wow, majestic, adorable, dang cute. They're not creepy at all. Like, even if you saw them in the middle of the night, you'd think they were just little statues. Like, you wouldn't think they were actual mice, right? This is the gateway gift you give your friends. They don't think you're weird. This is how you prevent them from questioning your sanity. So this is 100% the gift you have to give your friend. You don't put that in public because it's a waste. And you could put it in a museum, but honestly, it's best given to a friend. I think tier lists normally don't work top down, but I work top down for this one, apparently. But then again, most tier lists do not rate taxidermy. So, so I think we're already setting a little bit of a different precedent here. This is so high res. Some of the mouse ones, this is why there's so many mice, is because the mouse ones are incredibly high res for some reason. Like, I don't understand why. They are a little bit strangely high res. Like, it's probably because when I found them, most of them are on, like, Etsy. So there are people selling them as actual products for people to buy. And, like, obviously if you're selling an art piece, you're not going to upload, like, the blurriest, ugly image of it. You're going to upload the nice lighting with a clean background, high res, so the customer wants to buy it. So, yeah, apparently mouse taxidermy is a business. It is an industry that does exist. And so we have that classic painting with the guy with the pitchfork and the wife, except it's mice. Again, another great gateway gift. Good to get your friend into taxidermy without being a little too weird about it. It's like those, what are they called? There was this one toy that, it was like an older one. It was basically like mice in a dollhouse. It was like you could dress the mouse up like a doll. They had little clothes for it. They had furniture for them. They had like actual houses for them. And instead of like human dolls, you just had these little mice. And it was like a little like cottage fantasy kind of thing. And, you know, these mice look like they would belong in that house. They probably live there. They have 3 little mouse children and a mouse pet. I don't know how that works, but they have 3 little mouse children and a mouse pet. And they'd be walking around in their cute little clothes, and you'd pose them in the dining room having dinner together kind of thing. Yeah, these are those mice. This is the mice you would get for your friend. And not like the gaming mouse. These are the mice you buy for your friend so that they don't think you're insane and they don't question, you know, knowing you and being friends with you. It's fine. This is normal. We're running out of taxidermies very quickly. Here's one that is slightly grainier, also from Etsy. Yeah, it's just a bathtub mouse. I mean, I don't know what else to say. There's like feet coming out. It's great. It's adorable. The pearls look great here. A mouse just looks so relaxed. That mouse is not physically there. This mouse is like not there at all. This mouse is in some sort of like dreamland. This mouse is in heaven, but not in like the dead sense. This mouse had a long day at work or even a long week and is just chilling in the bubble bath and, you know, vibing, feeling himself. Like, he's doing great. This is where he wants to be. You want to be this mouse. I know all of you want to be this mouse. Even if you don't like bubble baths, you want to be this mouse. I can assure you, this is your dream, to be this mouse. Again, another great gateway gift for a friend. I think you could also put it in a museum, but I think it's one of those ones that's best given to a friend. It's like, oh yeah, you know, how you can get like cute like Christmas statues where it's like a little family caroling or a kid sitting on Santa's lap, or, you know, you get those little things of like angels like singing or playing the harp or whatever. Yeah. What's wrong with a little mouse in a bath statue? It's honestly adorable, and I would give this to a friend. Congrats, the friend tier is huge. I am apparently most generous in taxidermies to my friends. Congrats. If you're my friend, you have now understood that your Christmas gift is going to be taxidermy this year. No, I'm kidding. It's not taxidermy this year. I swear I will not be buying taxidermy for my friends. They're actually kind of expensive, which makes sense, but I'm just imagining trying to ship these things. Like, it'd be terrible. So I could have cropped this so that it was just the mouse, but I thought it was funnier to see the hand pinching the mouse. Just the way they're holding it is so dumb. They're just like, hello. It's like the Ratatouille moment where he's holding out where Remy is just like speaking. It's like, yeah, I'm the one who drives this car. I'm the one who runs this place. I am the true chef. It is I, Remy. And he's just like holding him out. I just want to put a little hat on him. You know, like this is perfect. This one, I would keep this mouse. I would also hold him like this. Like, hey, you know, someone comes over. You want to see my taxidermy collection? And then I just like pull this out. And I'm just like, hey, you can hold this one. Like, look at him. He's adorable. Just don't snap his hands off. He's fine. Cute. I would keep him. 100% I'd keep this guy. Oh, he goes up right beside Sad Fox. Oh, beside Sad Fox. I love Sad Fox. They're great. They're adorable. This is why you should get into taxidermy. I may or may not have been gatewaying myself into getting into taxidermy at this point. Who knows? Okay, so I don't think any further explanation is needed for what this is. This was bound to happen. Let's be real. If you're gonna look at taxidermy mice, this is 100% bound to happen eventually. Like, someone is going to do it. It's actually not bad too. It actually looks more than half decent. It actually looks really good. Like, the Pokemon movie didn't look this good. The live action one, Pikachu, he's never looked better than this. Like, they should have cast this mouse, even though it's dead. They should cast this mouse instead of CGIing him, and they should just use this guy. Beautiful. Amazing. I would give this a 10 out of 10 and put it in my house. Pikachu mouse, 100% keeping that. Adorable, great showpiece. Good to talk to people about. Someone comes over, hey, can I see your like anime figures and like your taxidermy? I mean, I'm certain there's a strange fascination with it. If you don't own it, you know, you don't have to live with it. You can just be like, oh yeah, I have a friend who's like really into taxidermy, and she has a Pikachu mouse. It's adorable. I love it. You should come see it sometime. Yeah, that's exactly the point of this. I have some pictures here. That's the exact vibe we're going for with that. Oh, another one from the thumbnail. So, you can't go wrong with this. You've got to admit that this is a beautiful, creative piece. Use of squirrels. This is a creative use of squirrels. I didn't think I'd say those words together in that order, but here we are. This is a creative use of squirrels. Chad, I present to you a creative use of Star Wars squirrels. Behold. And it's like super dynamic, and the fact that they have this squirrel like suspended above the other squirrel, and they're dueling with their lightsabers. Beautiful. Amazing. I would actually put this in my house because it just feels like a nice, like, it's not creepy. It's not weird. It's just cool. It's like people who have massive anime figures in their houses. Like, this is the same energy as having a nice anime figure. You could have a waifu, or you could have two squirrels dueling to the death. Like, which would you prefer? Let's be real here. Two squirrels dueling to the death is probably more appealing. Star Wars squirrels are great. Yeah. Their faces are really close. You can literally see, and they have an expression on this one too. Like, he has an actual expression, which is insane. Like, some of these taxidermies are god tier. Beautiful. Amazing. Artistic wonders. This is one of those. The face. I wonder how they got it to stand up, though. Like, did they just put a rod through the head? Did they just say, hey, we're gonna, like, glue it on here and then make sure this is, like, light enough and it's posed hard enough? Probably put a rod through this that it would, like, be stable. I'm just curious as to how they got this pose to work. Amazing. Truly an art form, as we've been discovering today. We have 4 taxidermies left. Oh my god. I've already gone slightly over time, but this is fine. Oh my god. Okay, so for that person who like rides in the shopping cart, yeah, this is what you always get warned about if you like push the shopping cart down the hill and it hits the curb or it hits the parking spot block. Yeah, this is what you get warned about. At least he's going onto grass though. Like, this is adorable, great facial expression. Like, it really captures the moment. It's amazing. He's holding on for dear life with his little paw. The tail's flying out, the feet are in, screaming. He's like, ah! This is true, this is true. Yeah. This is great. He's probably cussing his friend out for pushing him down the hill. He's like, this was your stupid idea! I'm gonna die! I mean, he's already dead, but you know, he doesn't know that. It's great. Beautiful. I would actually put this in a museum, though, because as much as it's, like, funny, it feels like museum humor. Like, it feels like a thing they would put in a professional display, not something they would just throw in someone's house. Or give to a friend. I mean, no, I'm gonna put it in a museum still, I think. Time to make a new warning sign for people who like to ride in shopping carts. Yo, this is attention grabbing. It's like, have you ever been in a store or like a public establishment where the announcement is not, attention all shoppers. Store A is closing in 5 minutes. Please bring all your purchases to the cashiers at the front, and we can help you. Please bring all your purchases to the cashiers at the front. Thank you for shopping at Store A and have a great night. Instead, they're like, yo, Store A is closing, guys. Get out, get out, get out. That would get attention. I mean, like, obviously they're not going to say it like that. I think there was one I heard from like a coworker once that was like, no, yes, this was said IRL out loud on a PA system, but not in the store. It was somewhere else. Coworker said that they were like, yeah, like all good things, the opening hours of Institution A must come to a close. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Thank you for blank at Institution A. Have a great night. And I was just like, that's attention grabbing. That's funny. And it gets the message across. And I wish we could do announcements like that where I work. I wish. We would not get away with that. We would not be allowed to do that. But hey, one can dream of squirrel shopping cart signs and funny announcements. One can dream. I freaking love the mice and the squirrels. They're so good. There's so many pieces of them that it was hard to actually pick, pick a good 50 of them. Yes, that's why there's 50 here. This is just beautiful. She's stunning. She just put on the performance of her life. They threw flowers on the stage for her. She's got it all. She is truly the dancing queen, young and sweet, only 17. Beautiful. I would probably put this in a museum as well. It feels like one of those art display pieces, similar to the shopping cart, where it's like, sure, it'd be cool, but I wouldn't put it in my house personally, and I don't think it seems like the kind of thing that I would give a friend. She's living her dreams. She is. Well, yeah. She's vicariously living her dreams. She doesn't know it, but she's in her dreams. We just get to see a manifestation of her dreams. That might be a better way to put it. Yeah, she's living her dreams. It's weird because so many phrases include living or dying in them. They're just catchphrases or little sayings. And you don't realize it till you actively think about it. It's I was talking with someone at work. Yes, I talk about weird things at work with coworkers. They're all great. I love my coworkers. We were talking about taxidermy. Yes, again, taxidermy. And we were talking about what would you do? How do you feel about having taxidermy in your house or seeing it in a museum or having a friend give it to you? Or if you saw taxidermy in public, not in a museum, right? Where does the line draw? I kind of alluded to this at the start of the stream, but where does the line draw in terms of art? What is ethical? What is moral? And what is okay to show? Is it okay? Is it respectful to this squirrel to dress it up in a cute ballerina dress, pose it like this, and then sell it to people? Or put it online or show it to people? It's an interesting question that I think people don't want to address. I mean, yes, taxidermy is a very niche thing. I'm certain that some of you in chat have not heard of taxidermy before this, and your first introduction is me rating them on a stream. Yay. Your favorite VTuber rates taxidermy on stream. What is taxidermy? Oh, that's what taxidermy is. Oh no. That's kind of the energy, and I don't know, it's an interesting discussion point to have that a lot of people don't think about in terms of art. I know there is definitely always an ethical and moral discussion around the creation of art, the subjects of art, who gets to consume art, how it is shared, how it is commercialized even. But there's also these niche forms that I think are really interesting to study in terms of ethics, but also just admiring, the handiwork of people who have put together. They have taken a literal squirrel, prepared it, which I'm assuming means removing a bunch of stuff and chemically treating it and posing it. They thought of this creative idea to put with it, and then they chose a way to present it. And all of that comes together into this piece that we're just looking at on stream. I don't know. There's something about art that's interesting to me. Very fascinating. a human thing that boggles the mind in a great way. Now we have 2 more taxidermies left. Why is it tiny? This is how the cat looks when it hears the treat bag shake. This is how the cat looks when it knows it got away with scratching something it wasn't supposed to. This is the face of someone who got away with a crime and is proud of it. Like, a minor thing, you know? Like, this is that smug face. I love it so much. I feel like this is a reaction image that I would send to a friend, although it would be funny to see it in public. It's like right there alongside the laughing bobcat and the funny bear that would be at Bass Pro Shops. Like, this is the same energy. You would see someone use this as a decoration piece in a store that they thought was, like, cute and quirky, you know? I think this is definitely a public moment. 100% a public moment. I would love to see this guy in public. No shame, I would love to see this cat in public. Oh my god. And then we saved the best one for last. I've saved the chick brick. Yes, this is the actual name of the file. It's chickbrick.png. I kid you not. That's the face of a cat who just knows name is a lot of people off of their cat and have 9 lives. Yes, that is exactly the smug face of a cat that knows it got away with something. And I present to you, chat, chick bricks. Chick bricks. You're probably like, at this point in the stream, you're either entirely desensitized, you're rolling on the floor, or you're just confused, or you're living for this. Like, I don't know which one you are, but what a great way to end it with a chick brick. Hi, it's me. I'm Umbra. I brought you the chick brick. Hi, can I have a moment of your time today to talk about the chick brick? OMG, why? The chick bricks. So there were some less than savory images of the chick bricks. See, these ones are all lined up like loaves, right? It's kind of cute. They're like little loaf things, right? They're little lumpy things. There were some where they straight up looked like they were playing Jenga with them. I was tempted to include one of the Jenga chick brick images, but I was like, this is a little bit less disturbing. So we're going to pick this one. Yes, there were options. And yes, this is a sellable item on Etsy. Someone is actually selling chick bricks online right now. And they are low in stock. I checked last night. So yeah, the chick brick. I feel like this is the kind of thing you give to a bunch of friends. It looks stupid, but because you can get so many that look slightly different, you could like put little hats on them and be like Among Us's. They look like Amoguses, right? Where, you know, there's the one friend with the plunger. There's a friend with the crown. And then there's the friend with, like, the sticky note says dumb on the face. There's a guy in the tie. Like, this is exactly what Among Us lobbies look like. It's just chick bricks. Like, change my mind. They're the same thing. One of these chick bricks is the imposter. You don't know which one. And unlike Among Us, you can't stack Among Us's. You can't. You could. I guess you could stack them if you lay them sideways. They might roll though. That's my only concern with stacking Among Us's. Whereas these things are designed to be stacked. You can play Jenga with these, 100%. You just stick little heads out. Anyways, chick brick. So I think I'm giving these to my friends. There's a mix of like, you know, good things to give to your friends, and then there's like the chick brick. You know, like it's a little bit weird. It's definitely not gateway. Like, it's actually a little bit gateway. You can kind of get people into it, but I don't know. Chick brick. So, we have the final tier list, chat. All 50 taxidermies have been rated. We have some for my house that are either a mix of, like, relatable images, kind of cool ones, sad, adorable things, cute things, and a little bit of troll stuff. Some stream jokes. And then I'm sorry to my friends, you get the most generous offering of the taxidermy list, so I'm not sorry for that. I am not sorry for giving you the most generous offer. But also at the same time, there's so many cursed things. You get some nice ones, you know, you got the mouse chess pieces, you've got the mouse painting one, you got the Bouth mouse, you've got Stick Fox, which is not actually that bad. And then you got some like kind of troll ones, you know, you got the Pez parrot. You have the chick bricks, and then, you know, there's the ultimate troll ones, everyone's favorite, the weird, like, I don't even know what this is, the weird thing in the blanket. Yeah, that's going to a friend. And then we got museum ones, you know, your classic, like, oh my gosh, it's cool art pieces. I'll take number 6. Number 6 on which row? Probably the friend row, I'm guessing. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yes, the cat with the teeth exposed. Yeah, we love the screeching cat. That's a mood. Hang that on your wall. Beautiful, amazing, stunning. But yeah, we also have museums. Just, you know, your classic, very well posed, kind of almost professional feeling ones. And then you also have like the stupid one that you see in every museum, like the classics. Gift to a friend. Okay, yeah, you want the cat with the teeth. The teeth cat. Yeah, it's pretty good. Honestly, in terms of the friend ones, that's probably one of the better ones that you could get that's like slightly funny, but also like not too strange. It's a good mix. Then there's the ones that we will discreetly be hiding in public someday. Possibly, you never know. Either they're strange prank ones or they're just like they're funny and they're inviting and they'd be funny little business things. And yes, hand mice is in public. Finger mice is public. And then we have the terrifying burn them. They're probably possessed and or will haunt you and suck out your soul. We have the doll-faced raccoon, you know, the weird bat thing with teeth, and then the human monkey looking, I don't know what those are. The wolf that has seen, the fox that has seen better days. But yeah, I think this is the last of the tier list. There is also a save button if y'all were doing this on the tier list maker on the pinned comment. There is a save button at the bottom. You can click that, and if you want to export it, that will do it for you. And then you can just send it in the Discord stream events section, or tag me on Twitter if you're on Twitter for that. Anything works. I'm just curious what you guys did. If anyone did this on the side too, I am so curious what you did with it. But yeah, I think we are already way over. In terms of time, I sound like a teacher. We are already way over in terms of time today for class. The bell does not dismiss you. I dismiss you. So thank you all for joining for the most cursed stream that I've put out, which is, you know, saying something, but here we are. Yeah, schedule's out for next week. It is not out on Discord, LOL and Lamau. It's pretty much the same. It is RimWorld tomorrow, and then Wednesday we're coming back with the last day of the Timberborn series, where we do our good old trying not to dehydrate beavers, and then we're going to start a new challenge on that next week after. And then on Saturday, we're actually doing something new. We are doing a collab stream with Aqua7729, one of my mods, and well, he's not streaming it, but I'm streaming it. Hi, it's me. I'm the streamer. It's me. We're doing Project Zomboid. We're doing a new series for 1,000 eliminations. And I don't do combat in that game. So, haha, prepare for that. Some zombies. So we got some RimWorld, some beavers, and some zombies next week. Same place, same time, 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern, all the time. And yeah, thank you all for joining. I would say hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, turn on all the notifications. But I mean, if you did that, you'd end up in more streams like this. If you want to be here for curse things, definitely ring the bell, 100%. You will now know everything. But even if you didn't, thank you for joining. If you did, thank you for joining. Regulars, thank you for joining, everybody. I will see you all tomorrow, hopefully. Yeah, everyone coming? Have a great morning, afternoon, or evening in my stream. Thank you. I'm surprised this is fine. I'm certain if this was monetized, it would not be monetized. But it's fine. I'm not monetized yet. It's fine. Thank you all for joining. Have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever is your local time zone. And I'll see you when I see you. Goodbye.
7 tries, every night's a gamble. Even when I turn off all the lights, all I see are puzzles, yeah. I'd rather be dreaming, floating while sleeping, to islands in the sky. I need you to fly me away. 7 different ways of fighting off the storm we've been sleeping on. Yeah, digging up the ground, trying to find what's wrong. Plant a seed, burn it down, make it freeze. Drown it, then we shock it till we bring it to its knees. Heaven blowing on my dice, for a prize. Feel the breeze, hear it roaring like a night. Running, climbing, swimming, gliding, maybe I'm alright. I'd rather be dreaming, keeps asking about my life, full of questions I couldn't answer if I tried.